It's your boy, Young Kyouma, aka the Kalimba King, aka the Card Keeper, aka Nick, and who are you?
And it is your third host, Josh, aka JC. And welcome back to Tablet Talk, episode 46.
46, baby. And y'all may be noticing, even though he's the third host, where the second?
Where the second at?
Fable's out of town right now.
Okay, yeah, because I was not gonna lie, I did not know actually.
He's out of town, that's all I know. He didn't say anything else, but he said he's out of town, he's chilling, whatever. He'll be back next episode. We'll also finally be caught up next episode. But it's been busy around these parts. So episodes is a little bit backed up, but it's fine. But by the time, speaking of busy, I'll just go ahead and say it at the beginning of the episode. By the time this episode is out, my tape will have dropped. I said February 20th. I said February 20th. It was a lie. It was cap. I ended up dropping it on the 13th because I finished it faster than I thought I would.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
They don't call him the Barsmith for no reason,
I don't know
bro.
about all that.
Come on, bro. You gonna have to claim it, bro. I'm gonna be the first one that started it, and niggas gonna continue because they already know. Like, oh, Barsmith, he deserved that shit. Yup.
I
Come
mean,
on, bro.
You just gotta see it for yourself. In the lab, all of it's just all of it is just experiments. It's just me testing new sounds that I've never done before, seeing if I like them. Don't expect any of them to be good, but I'm not gonna tell you whether to think it's good or bad. You decide how well the experiment went.
Let me tell you something. If you're not racist, bro.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I pulled it. And if it comes out on February, you have no excuses. Come on, bro.
She said you racist, and it's in February, bro.
Exactly.
At least try to make a look like you're not racist, bro.
Come on, dog. Pull through. Support black business. We out here, dog. Yeah. We ain't playing no games, bro.
But shilling aside, and we can finally start getting caught up on podcasts. I can start streaming. You know what I'm saying? Sure. But how you doing? How you been doing? What you been up to?
Been doing good. The continuing the grind as usual, as some may say. Still waiting for a response at Walmart. These bitch ass niggas, they don't
wait. Hold up. Am I getting hold right now? No, it's still recording. Okay. For a second I thought my shit wasn't recording. I was like, ooh.
Cut the cameras real quick. That shit's not.
At least we're only like 3 minutes in, so it's not. It wouldn't be too steep.
Yeah.
Hold up. Let me restart the recording just to be sure.
But minor interference. All good.
Minor interference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it happens. All right. So yeah, I had to stop the recording for a second because it was being strange. All right. So continue.
Yeah.
Josh.
So yeah, like I said, still waiting for these bitch ass niggas at Walmart hit my line, bruh. I've been calling every single day, and I know the local Walmart. So I'm like, bro, what's going on? And these niggas act like they busy, but yet they talking about, oh, we need niggas badly, bruh.
That happened to Solace recently. She applied for a job like a few months ago, and they were like, yeah, we'll accept you. We'll tell you when you start. And she had to keep calling them like 3 or 4 times until she was able to find out when she starts.
That's crazy.
And that was like over the period of like 2 months.
You could literally have to show up on their doorstep because they don't give a fuck. That's wild. Yeah.
Well, it was over the period of like a month and a half, but still.
Bro,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I've been calling ever since, and it's not working. So I'm just gonna keep going. But if not, I'm just gonna apply at other WalMarts because there's like 2 other WalMarts in my city.
And the position that you're looking for starts at what pay? It was some way bigger amount than what you currently get.
Yeah. It's either there's 2 positions for the one that I'm like trying to get a response from. One is like 11. And then the other one is 13. So either way, either one that I do, because I think one of it is like order filling. You know how like niggas be doing like pickup at Walmart now and stuff? So that was like one of the things where I'll just go out, help people get their groceries in their car. The other one was, I think, if it's not cashier, it's probably like fitting room shit. I don't know, but one, and I don't know if that one is the 11. No, I'm wrong. It's the market side joint where you go get the freaking the food, like the chicken and all that shit they be
Oh yeah,
frying.
you drive the trucks, right?
No, not like driving, but like at the market side where like they be like having their bootleg buffet part, like where you could like
Oh,
pick different
yeah,
food and stuff like that that's like
yeah.
fried and stuff. So I guess I'll be like one of the people that will help around with that. Um,
Mm,
so I think that one is the $11 an hour, and then the order fillet is the 13. So
sick.
I don't really care either one, but I'm trying to make sure I get a part-time job that's at least over $10 an hour because I calculated it where if I do that, I should at least get at least almost to 1,000 every month, and I can budget
Mm,
that because I have to start paying car insurance and like
mm,
saving up and all
mm.
that bullshit. So
During February, bro.
yeah, exactly, bro. You would think like, oh, Black African American, get in here, nigga. Like, no,
No.
they don't do that shit. They don't care. So, yeah, that's that. I also recently started working on my dream setup slash dream house. So
Hmm.
yeah, I made like a little document. I decided that I have to be realistic. Like everybody be having like dream setups and shit like that, or their future apartment, or oh my future car. But it's like realistically speaking, you may or may not be a billionaire. Who knows how you actually gonna get that shit? So I started doing that. So I made a little document. I'm gonna start like just adding in all the stuff. I already did like my dream setup a while ago. I probably have to update it, but I'm gonna just add that. But pretty much, I'm just gonna go down all what I need in my dream setup. Um, and I definitely want like 3 rooms. I really thought about it, but I want an editing room, and I want like a recording slash streaming room, and then I want a studio room, and I want them to all be kind of like figuratively like just small enough to get the job done, you know. And you
Mm.
know each room has its own like special unique features. So yeah, I've been working on that. And I want to start like figuring the prices and all that stuff, so I can start open up a savings account. You know what I'm saying? Big
Okay.
brain,
Okay.
big brain shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to
Yeah.
think ahead. And other than that, lastly, I want to say that I might start talking to some people. You know, just a little update with my networking situation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
There was like this. I was about to say broad. Oh my god, I am fucking. Uh,
Yeah, if you for those that are unaware, Josh has been doing this misogynist bit for a while, and so it's affected his actual patterns of speech.
bro, because it's like I do it in the videos like as a joke shit.
Yeah, and so but you do it so much that it's like
Yeah, like I'm sitting here like
affecting you.
really
It's
about to call
like
her a broad. That's crazy.
yeah, that's ridiculous. You should probably apologize for that one.
Yeah, I
You should send them
deeply
a message, be like,
apologize.
I am so
Yeah,
sorry.
and if you are listening right now, I deeply apologize. I am just a dumbass.
Yeah, he's in recording mode. It's okay. It
Yeah.
happens. It happens.
But nah, there was this Australian YouTuber, which
Okay.
she hit me up a while ago when I was doing the Honey Pop 2 shit on my channel.
Mm.
And this is just me like subconsciously not looking at shit, but I would just be going through comments, hearting them, whatever, but I don't actually read them. So it made me want to read them. It made me want to read it
This
more.
was in the past. He actually reads them now. He actually reads them
Yeah,
now. He actually does read them now. We've talked about it.
yeah. Because all I saw at the beginning, like, oh, bro, I love your vibe. And then I'm just thinking, oh, that's just like a nice comment, whatever. But then at the
Mm-hmm.
end, yo, I sent you an email. I would love to like see if we can talk and collab or whatever. I need
Mm-hmm.
more friends. And it was like she was also thinking the same thing I was thinking at that time. Like, I really need more YouTube friends, but
Yeah,
my dumbass didn't look at
but
it.
you just are stupid.
Exactly. And so I felt,
Damn, you being racist in February, low key with that.
yeah, because I
That's
literally,
crazy. That's crazy.
bro, I fumbled the bag, bro. I fumbled the bag because now, like, I
He was like,
responded,
fuck, I could have had people to do content with.
bro, that's what I'm saying, bro.
And now look at you looking stupid.
Bruh,
Ugh.
I hate it, dog.
Ugh.
I hate it. But I did comment and, like, reply to the email or whatever. So I'm just hoping that she responds back because I fucking need friends, bro. We all need friends up in this bitch.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely, I just, because she was talking about like a collab, and I'm like, I'd rather just hang out with you first. I want to see who you is, get to
Yeah,
know
you don't wanna make content with random nigga that you don't even know nothing about. You don't know what you associating yourself with.
Yeah. And I
You
know
never be safe.
over the week I'm gonna start watching her videos to see if I really
Ooh.
mess with her content. Um, she seems cool from like what I saw in the comment, but I don't know. So, and plus it's vice
Sick.
versa for her because like I'm just some random ass nigga. You don't actually know me though. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I've been doing that. How about yourself,
Sick.
sir?
Um I've been I finished the tape, I've been
Yes,
chilling on
sir. Yes,
that.
sir.
That's what a lot of time recently has been up to. That's why the episodes are still behind.
Mm.
It's cringe, I know, but it is what it is. Fucking I've been trying to get back into streaming regularly again, and I feel like I've been streaming a lot more recently.
Mm.
Also, I've talked about this off stream or off recording, and off stream, I guess technically. But all you niggas, all these like all these like journey players,
Yep.
these journey players
Yep.
are fucking dope as hell. I just hit my chair. These
Damn.
journey players are dope as hell. They got like I don't know anything about the journey community, okay?
Mhm.
But every time I do these journey streams once a week,
Mhm.
really late at night, and every time I'm with somebody and we're in like we do a playthrough from more than like 2 levels, they always end up in my chat. They always find my channel somehow, which is weird, but it's sick. Like they're like tight knit like that, and I think that's cold as hell.
Yeah. Shows like they really fuck with the shit that you do.
Yeah, it's like shout out to y'all, and also all you VTubers and PNG tubers and all these other niggas that keep finding me while I'm streaming at 5 in the morning playing Journey. Go the fuck to sleep. How did you find me? These aren't content streams. These aren't streams meant for, you know what I mean? Like people, the fact that most of my followers gained is from Journey, me playing Journey late at night. Y'all gotta calm the fuck down, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Bruh, it's the only
I got
time
niggas coming in. I got niggas coming in 6 in the morning talking about some. Oh yeah, I clicked because it's a demon boy. I said, you don't even play Journey. Do you even know what this game is?
Yeah.
They said no. I said,
why are you here?
Why are you here? You don't know who I am.
Get lost.
I'm not worth it. Go to sleep.
Damn, bruh.
Get some fucking rest. You got to stream tomorrow, G.
Godly,
shit.
Bruh. These niggas come out of nowhere with that shit.
Trying to waste your time on me. You better take your bitch ass to sleep.
I'm gonna make you go to sleep.
What you gonna do about it?
Yeah. Ain't gonna see that.
That's how y'all know a nigga serious. I'm making the sound effects when I'm hitting you.
Damn, didn't even do in post editing. That's crazy. That's wild, bruh. Damn, bruh.
I mean, I respect it. Like it's sick or whatever, right? Like people fuck with me, right? Like that's cool. But y'all gotta manage your time better. Like wait until I'm streaming during the day playing like Pokemon or something. Like y'all gotta, bruh, dog.
Let's stay out of the fucking United States and like shit.
Some of them are. I give them the benefit of the doubt, but a lot of them are actually from the U.S. So I'm just like, even if it's West Coast, it's still 3 a.m. for you, G. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What you doing?
I got work in an hour, Cap.
Says I got work in an hour, bro. That's an hour that you could have spent sleeping.
Yeah.
Get up when there's 30 minutes left, and then get ready and just dip. Get your rest.
Facts. Come Come on, bro.
Fucking. What else have I been doing? I just been chilling, man. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm waiting for Blue Eyes Jet Dragon to come out in Master Duel. That's it. That's it. Once that happens, I'm getting to Plat 1 free with Blue Eyes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cause Jet Dragon's broken. It's stupid. It's gonna take Blue Eyes from a fucking tier 3 to a tier 1. So quick. What are you gonna do about it?
Me on do.
What are you gonna do about it? Huh?
Had
to hit him with the little. Had to hit him with the little Godfather.
Godfather.
Hit him with the Godfather, the Mafia going on. All right.
Bruh.
Fuck you know about it. Anyways.
Bruh.
Speaking of people not being able to manage themselves, Josh, do you have any comments for us this week?
Yes, sir. I love that fucking segue. All right, let's pull up. We actually have a lot of comments, which is crazy, but we have a lot of comments from the not PlayStation Home clip.
Okay.
Because you already know the fucking video game item clip is we gonna be there for a while. So yeah, so first comment.
PlayStation Home clip got all the old heads coming out talking about something. Damn, why'd y'all bring that up?
Bro, like they had literally have the same reaction as you, bro. So the first comment it is from Levi Reiner. He says,
okay,
or she, I miss PlayStation Home. No cap, they messed up shutting down the servers. I think
that's how I feel every time. That's how I feel every time servers for anything shut down.
Bro, like
I get you gotta conserve server space and it takes up resources, but it's just like, man.
I mean, didn't that was just like a PlayStation 3 thing, like
yeah.
So like,
yep.
Unless they are like, I doubt it, but if they do consider like, okay, maybe we need to make a new version on the newer consoles, but nah, that shit didn't fucking. They didn't do that shit on PS4.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
I agree with the aforementioned statement though. I agree with it. One thing I don't agree with though, and this is just an opinion. I'm not gonna start beef over this. Is that name?
Yeah,
we're not Attack on Titan fans around here.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't even know if I butcher it, but then I feel like I didn't because it just.
All I heard was Levi and Reiner, so that's all I needed to know. It's Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
And you know,
niggas is horny.
It happens. Like I get that, right? I respect that, but personally, not for me. But yes, I do agree with your statement of, hey, I wish they didn't shut the servers down, because sometimes you do want to go back and reminisce on shit, man.
Facts.
Sometimes you do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to go back for the one time. Just niggas still get on Destiny 1 from time to time just to experience Crota again, bro.
Bro, that shit, that is low key kind of busted sometimes, because like when nobody's on that bitch and you just hit the fucking memory lane out of nowhere, bro. Yep. That shit hits, bro.
It's always a feeling that hits different. It always is.
Nigga, one of these days we just gonna do a fucking Destiny 1 stream, bro.
For real.
That shit
like,
will hit.
Here's the thing: is like, happiness out of nostalgia is a feeling that cannot be matched.
Yeah. It comes and goes. Yeah, we cannot fucking forget that shit. Yeah. So, next.
Yeah, no, that's a good take.
Next comment we got from YRPM. He says,
"Okay,
you just unlocked a memory." Nigga fucking had a brain blast.
Give that nigga a brain blast. I mean, you can shit. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me when PJ said it.
Yeah, I was like,
PJ goes, "Y'all remember PlayStation Home?" And I just my eyes opened wide. I went from smiling and grinning to straight faced. My eyes opened wide, and I just saw the universe for a split second. And I just go, what?
It's like he went in your head and grabbed a memory you did not want to like.
I was like, what did that nigga just say?
Exactly, bro. Inner thoughts, said ass.
PlayStation Home.
I
thought that was a dream I had.
I was trying to forget, bruh. Yeah, bruh. It'd be like that.
Yeah.
Next comment we have from XX.
Hey, hold up. Before we continue, this does prove that we actually do have a semi-mature audience. which is a bit surprising to me.
Mm.
Because I expected, our content, we're very like, we're a very rowdy group. We're a bit aggressive,
Actually,
we talk about a lot of like games and stuff. So I figured we'd have like a
yeah.
possibly draw in a younger viewership.
I
But
would love to know,
that
though.
the fact that I would love to know like the average,
Yeah, like the
age of, like, people that
demographic
watch
and
us.
shit. If y'all can like
'Cause,
hit your comments down below and just
like, you guys reminiscing on PlayStation Home with us is actually like so cool to see.
yeah,
Because it's cool to see like
the OGs and shit.
that there are people here that are like around the same age range as us, like 16 to like 25ish,
Yeah, exactly.
like in that age range. Like that's really sick to me to see that there are people that like we can relate to and stuff like that.
Facts. No cap.
Anyways, continue. What's the next one?
All right, the next one is by XX, and mind you, the first X is lowercase. The second
course.
X
Always.
is capital
Yes,
X.
sir. Yes, sir.
Lord Doom. And
Oh,
then XX.
he got a name, bro. How long you been using that gamer tag? You gotta be using that since at least PS3, bro.
Bro, Buddy was with that shit, and he just kept
Buddy really did play PlayStation Home. I can tell by that name. That's a PS3 user.
That is a nigga that barely comments, but when you fucking make that nigga comment, bruh, because what the fuck? We brought out the old niggas.
So what'd he say?
He says PlayStation Home could have been PlayStation's metaverse, especially since they have VR heads. I think he meant because he says seats, but I'm thinking
headsets. Yeah, he means headsets.
Yeah,
he's spitting.
Yeah,
you're spitting.
They could have done something with that.
Because they definitely could have. So if they had expanded that and actually like worked with it from like PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5, like just kept it up and just upgraded over time, they really could have been the pioneers of VR.
That is kind of,
which is crazy to think about, especially since they were fucking around with the PlayStation Move shit as early as like 2008.
Wait a minute.
Like yeah.
Like a fucking VR Sims type beat where you just...
Yeah, and they would have done it before anybody.
That kind of go hard. No lie.
Then again, the fact that Meta exists and is making Facebook go into a downward spiral, I'm actually happier that we didn't have Sony do that, because I would have loved to see Sony succeed in the VR space.
Facts.
But I love even more to see Facebook falling. So...
I want to see your demise.
Sorry, extreme hater energy, so... Fuck them niggas.
Nigga born in Uchiha clan. Fucking, I want to see you. Fuck, bruh.
You're too weak.
Try again. Like, oh my god. Damn, bro. Shit. But yeah, all facts.
Use your hatred, Sasuke.
You don't have enough hatred.
You don't have enough hatred, Sasuke.
Like, nigga, damn, bro. Mind me. So the next comment. I hate it here.
Oh,
it is by King Meat with the flexing arm emoji. Oh my god. And he says Roblox before Roblox.
Roblox is definitely already out when PlayStation Home dropped.
Really brought out these niggas.
I respect the enthusiasm. Because he really does fondly remember PlayStation Home.
Yeah.
But Roblox was definitely already out.
Yeah, like...
Let me actually look it up.
Nigga, we were like 12 playing that
Roblox
game.
release date.
That was our first videos, or at least mine.
Hold up. Oh yeah, that's true.
Shit, I still got them bitches up.
Yeah, Roblox was out a whole 2 years before PlayStation Home.
Yeah, so what are you talking about?
2006 to 2008. But
unless you're talking about the newer Roblox or like
he is reminiscing, he does, he has respect for PlayStation Home, so I can give him that. Just
yeah, he got that old head. I'm telling you, bro, we brought out the old niggas.
We do got a few old heads in the crowd.
Yeah.
That's probably PJ's fault.
Yeah, like exactly.
They probably hate the episodes where PJ's not here.
Yeah, because they're like, where's my real shit?
Where's the real nigga at? We're sitting here talking about fucking anime all the goddamn time.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about fucking we talk shit about like an album, talk about anime, and then it's just like who are these guys? They're talking about fucking what do these guys know about anything?
Exactly. Who are these bumps? Like,
We
damn,
got a guy
bro.
that sounds like he's both 30 and 15 at the same time, and then we got this just random nigga.
Exactly.
It's like,
Bro,
okay.
that's tough, bro. That's tough. Next comment. It is by AJ Cano. He says, petition to bring it back. Praying hands emoji. Smirk
I respect
emoji
it.
or something? I don't know what the fuck that emoji is.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
I actually
I'd be
wonder
down to
if
do a
that would
petition.
like, you know, I feel like
Probably
the
not.
OGs will notice this because I don't think anybody remembers, you know, PlayStation Home, that especially the ones who
PlayStation Home,
has
yeah.
all the fucking PlayStation consoles. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I feel like it could do something. I mean, if they just out of nowhere like, yo, PlayStation Home 2, get all that shit. That would be kind of interesting, but
Yeah.
I don't see
Or
that
just be
happening.
like, well, if they did a PlayStation Home, it would probably be using Meta technology now, so they would just be like, it'd be called like Meta's PlayStation Home or something like that, and I would never want to see that.
Yeah, because these niggas want to fucking use these words because they get
Fuck that nigga. Anyways.
Exactly. Yeah, let's not fucking bring that shit up. Goddamn.
Unbelievable.
And then the last comment by not us. And he or she says, "Me laughing emoji, dead skull emoji."
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
relatable, bruh. That's why I put the
Relatable.
relatable tag, bruh. I knew I was
That's
gonna
why,
get these
yeah.
niggas.
You knew you was gonna get some of them. You knew you was gonna get some of the old heads.
Come on, bruh.
There you go.
Yeah. So shout out to
We
y'all,
need to reminisce on shit more often, I guess.
dude. I think that's just what
people
it
like it
is.
when we realize we're old.
Bro, yes, the
People-
questions and the fucking relatable shits, bruh.
People like it when people will like it when we're like, oh fuck, I'm getting old so fast.
That shit is fucking like crack. Come on. We need to do that shit more low key.
Josh and I feel like we're 38 years old and we literally both turned 21 at the end of last year.
Yeah. We literally, bro. Nigga. Y'all can see, bro. We've been doing this shit. Man, I still got the Roblox videos, like I said, bro.
You still got the Roblox videos that we did when we were like 12, 13.
Yeah, that shit is
Within like the first year of us meeting each other.
that's actually crazy too, how like quickly we connected.
Yeah.
And like how quickly I just noticed you just be putting niggas on game, bro. That's just like you always try to put your homies on game. Because I'm not gonna lie, I would not. I don't think I would probably eventually find you too, but not the way I did when you were like, bro. Because it was just like the relatable fact that you were doing videos, and when you showed me your channel initially, I was like, this thing is just consistent. Like what? Like he's actually doing it, and
And
I
now
was
look
like,
at me.
fuck it. Oh, bro. Bro.
I stopped doing YouTube. This thing, Josh kept going. I was just like, I'll go back eventually. I did go back eventually, but it's just like, fuck me, man. Consistent. You got me fucked up.
You got me fucked up, man.
You got me fucked up. Like, I'm gonna release a video once every 3 months.
Miss me with it.
I'm gonna release some replay vault videos every now and then. I'm gonna release a Yakuza 1 video every 5 years.
Bruh. That shit.
I'm gonna drop some music from time to time. That's it. You ain't getting shit out of me. I wanted to do anime content, but that shit's out the window now.
But we all know you the OG though. That's for sure.
That's how a lot of people say that. But,
Bro. You know what's crazy though? Like how some people, now this is not something that like, again, I am not misogynistic, okay? All right.
Oh boy.
But
Lord.
this is some data. I was actually trying to, while I was doing networking, I figured out like some shit that I was like, I don't want to say it, but it might be true. I was trying to like hit up some YouTubers that are English YouTubers in the Tiny Bunny community because I realized if I'm gonna be in this part of the community, I gotta see who's like, you know, yeah, like who I'm working with. And so I'm trying to like network, watch their content. I don't notice there's a couple of female YouTubers that do the Tiny Bunny content, and I go back to their videos and like they all started like a year ago, but they're already like in the thousands. But then I'm like, nah, that's just don't no. But then I go to a couple of the male YouTubers and they are like at the same subscriber count and they started a year ago. So I'm like, why? Like, why is it like that, bruh? Why? I don't know. I just find that like
I mean,
interesting. Like, if that's just how it is, like female.
it might be because my thought process is just because you said that a lot of the YouTubers for Tiny Bunny and stuff actually get like, you know, they get somewhat promoted by the actual creators of the game,
Mhm,
you know?
mhm.
And I feel like, I mean, I don't feel like it's a reach to say this,
Mhm.
right? I feel like, this sounds so bad.
No,
This
go
sounds
ahead.
so bad. It's just business.
It's just how it
It's
works,
not.
bruh.
It's how it works. I don't respect it, but it is how it works. It is
Yeah,
just business.
yeah,
But it is easy to market good-looking girls.
yeah.
It's easy to promote them for like anything. That's why so many advertisements have that, right?
Mhm.
And so I feel like that's just the nature of it. That, and it's easier to market using girls in any capacity to niggas specifically on the internet,
That makes
because
sense.
niggas on
Yeah.
the internet are turbo virgins.
Fucking horny losers. And I thought I was a horny loser until I met these niggas. I'm like, oh hell no.
You were like, damn, you know, maybe watching hentai once in a while ain't that bad, you know?
Yeah, like
it's like, you know, every now and then it's just like, I am nothing compared to these niggas. These niggas is on 4chan and shit. Oh lord,
bro, I feel like
these niggas getting mad at VTubers for having boyfriends now. That shit is crazy,
bro. We're gonna have to talk.
I'm
about
sitting
that,
here like, bro, I just be reading something like every now and then.
dude. I hate saying incel, but bro,
Oh yeah, no, that's what it is. That's definitely what they are.
yeah,
Say it with your chest.
incels, bro. That is, ugh. Imagine, bro. That is crazy, bro. I can't, bro. Not me, bro. But yeah,
Yep.
we want to get in
So
some
that's
tech.
you tech.
All right, this is actually short because I realize at this point I just need to stop recommend. I should start looking for shit that I would fuck with, because I just be looking around like what I got and what maybe it could be helpful to other people. But I only have one tech for this week. Which
I have one for this week.
oh really?
Mm.
Bet that up. So it is VLC, which I feel like I said this before in the previous tech segments, but fuck it, whatever. Who cares? If you go on videoland.org, you will be able to find VLC, not the Microsoft version, because I know, you know, if you search that up, it will show up the Microsoft version on the Windows, but that's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one where you actually have to go on the website and download it. Yeah, it's just an alternative for like a video player and like a music player. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's really fast, quick. I've been having so many problems with Windows media player and even like the Groove TV shit.
Yes.
That shit
Yeah,
is
me too.
garbage, bro.
It glitches a lot.
Mm-hmm. It is not cash money. So I just been using VLC and it's been like a lifesaver, bro. So yeah, I definitely recommend that. That's pretty much it for my tech this week.
Mine is a little bit steeper, I guess, because it's
Ooh.
a conversation me and Josh had recently.
Mm.
But I'm gonna give y'all a little technique.
Yes, sir.
Tech is not short for technology here. It is short for technique.
Ooh. What
Here's the
else? Ugh.
Here's the deal. If you're trying to learn something new, get good at something, it is easy to do it fast. A lot of people don't realize. A lot of people say there's no way to like quickly like learn new things or stuff like that. There's no way to quickly get good at stuff. That's cap. You're definitely limited by ambition. If it's something you don't care about, then yes, it will take longer, right? You're limited by ambition. That is 100% sure. The more you care about it, the easier it'll be. But instead of attempting to learn, you need to, or at least, I guess this is my thought process. It might help some people. I won't say it'll be a surefire way for everybody or anything like that. But problem is, people get conflicted like on what learning is, and everybody learns differently. That is true, 100%. Everybody learns things easier different ways. Some people are visual. Some people can learn through listening. Some people can have to like actually be hands on.
Facts.
But something that I feel like everybody could share is teaching yourself. How do you do that, you might ask? How do you do that, you might ask? Well, the difference between teaching yourself and learning is it requires a lot of, I won't say a lot, but it requires being somewhat self-disciplined. Obviously, everything does.
Yeah.
But the thing that matters the most is, and this is what I was talking with Josh about the other day, being self-aware to the point where you can, and everybody does, well, not everybody, but I'm sure most people do have this, aside from, I know literal sociopaths don't, but whatever, right? Like there's exceptions to everything. But generally speaking, everybody has like this conscious or like voice inside their head that they listen, that like, that says things to them, right? Like everybody has that. Lets you determine right from wrong. You haven't, and for the worst case scenarios, you have intrusive thoughts because of it, depression, shit like that. But if you're self-aware enough, you can kind of, when learning stuff, back and forth with that voice in your head. Talk about things you did wrong. Talk about, how to do this or that. And it sounds a little bit weird. It sounds a little bit crazy even. But it's more of like a, like I said, it's just a self-awareness thing. It's not necessarily like you're actually like talking to yourself or anything. It's just being able to look at yourself objectively. And that is a very hard thing to do. But, if you can find a way to do that, you can find a way to do that. So, for example, right, we were talking about, and I'll go down a few examples of this, but we were talking about, for example, music theory, okay? Music theory for making beats, production, hell, maybe even orchestration and shit beyond that, whatever. Yeah. There's a lot of self-taught people who play different instruments. Happens. Okay? Theoretical does not matter. What you can do will never be perfect.
That's true.
And things that are theoretical are under perfect conditions. So when it comes to music theory, what in theory will sound good. And it's why a lot of people experience art and beat block. It happens with art too, just drawing. What in theory makes the most sense. What works given certain situations and what works given the perfect situations, right? That if I do this and put this sound together, it should create a sound like this, and then this is exactly how chords work, okay? But combining those things can be trickier than you might think. Just because one thing would theoretically sounds well with another thing does not mean that it'll theoretically sound good if you add another thing to it.
Exactly.
And so obsession with perfection can lead you to not realizing what you're doing wrong. Theory doesn't matter. What matters is you being able to, because everything, literally everything on the planet, in the universe, is situational. Everything is on a situation by situation basis. So, what do? I'm telling you, I'm channeling my inner PJ for this one. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. So what you do? You teach yourself. You have those conversations with yourself in your head to realize, like, okay, well, what did I do in this situation? How do I approach this situation? So on and so forth. Rather than necessarily worrying about what's perfect, what's practical. Because practicality and perfection are generally unobtainable, right? Another example I can give for y'all personally, since I don't make beats or anything. I play a lot of fighting games, okay? I play a lot of fighting games. People ask, I'm generally known for being a little bit above average at fighting games, I won't say I'm necessarily the greatest or really good or anything, but I'm definitely above average. And I've never trained in any fighting game. I've never labbed. I have never labbed in a fighting game, not once. And the reason for that is the best way to learn is I just hop in ranked.
Just
I learn
experience.
situations. Yes. I learn the situations. I feel them out. I learn what happens if this character does this and if this guy does this. And then I learn you also, every player plays differently. You have to get in their head and realize what they're doing in order to approach what situations they cause. Because
Exactly.
it's never going to be a perfect game. You can lab all day and know that if you do this starter, then you can get this combo off of it, but only if they're playing this character, or if they, wall bounce like this, or so on and so forth.
Exactly.
Well, how are you going to realistically pull that off in a game?
Because it's all just information, but you got to get in the ring to really apply it, bruh.
So yeah, I would just like to present to you that theory is not what matters. Perfect does not matter. What matters is simply doing.
Bro, where's the applause sound effect? Come on, bruh. That's some knowledge bomb, bruh. Damn. That's facts, though. It's all experience. Like, just to add on to what you were saying, all of that, what I've gotten to, is all self-taught. And I didn't have a class teaching me how to edit. I just jumped in curious on how to do it so I can get, my passion flowing. And that's really how it starts, is like, what are you really passionate about? And then on top of it, if you're passionate about it, ask yourself this: are you willing to do anything, overcome anything that comes in your way to ascertain this passion, to really follow this? Because ultimately, your passion is your happiness, and that's what I did. And I didn't really think too much on it, even though Vegas at the time looked intimidating. It's just like, okay, well, one way or another, you gotta follow your dreams. And if this is the only route, is the only route. And sometimes going by a manual book and all this other stuff, and most people's jobs, they didn't really, even though the fact that they got a degree and all this shit, it's like, bro, they had to jump in that motherfucker. They had to jump in that bit to get where they wanted to get. Like, and that's the only way they could do it. Because at this point, degrees, none of that shit means nothing, bro. It just says something, but it's like the real meaning is what you show. So just put in the word, bro.
And to expand upon this just a little bit more, then we'll get into news. I have been watching our other friend Josh play through Yakuza 5. Okay. And it's funny, we played some more after that conversation, after me and Josh had this exact conversation I'm currently giving you guys right now, last night, okay? And in the game, is this guy named Christina, okay? And Haruka is a dancer, all right? And so Christina is one of the best dancers in the world or whatever, right? And so she goes to him for teaching. And she has to compete against her friend, and whoever wins gets taught by him, right? And so obviously Haruka wins. And he's like, "Look, I want to teach her." And her friend is like, "I want to teach Haruka." And then Haruka's friend is like, "Okay, but why? Like, well, what did I do wrong?" And then he says to her, he goes, "Your dance was perfect." Is what he says. He says, "Your dance was the most optimized, but because of that, you've become a machine. You're a dancing robot. There is no feeling in your dance." He says that he can't feel the emotion from that she's trying to evoke from her dance and song. And while Haruka's wasn't perfect, he could feel it. Because she's more passionate about it. And so that's just something to think about. The best is not perfect.
Exactly.
The best is to make the best of what you have. Speaking of experience, let's get into some experiences around the world. What's happened in the news, Josh?
Well, let's get into it. All right. So, first off,
I want to save the best one for last, though.
okay. Is
So
it
we're not. It's
the
the. I'll send the message.
Okay.
Hold on.
Because mine might be the first. Let me see. Okay.
That's the best.
Okay. All right. So let's just get into the one I got lined up. So apparently, DoorDash is requiring their engineers, including the CEO, to do deliveries once a month, and this is all employees that don't like get into the field, like actual like dashers. So these are like the people who are software engineers. And apparently
Requiring them to experience what
yeah.
their workers experience.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yep. And the CEO is partaking it too as well. I don't
I don't dislike that.
I don't see it as a bad thing because as long as you still doing your thing, but at the same time, they didn't sign up. This was not at the terms and condition when they signed up.
That's true. That they didn't have to do that when they signed up. It's not their position. But also, you learn more if you experience what the employees experience, how to make things better.
That's true. So like an experience itself, like you get it right there.
And forcing the CEO to have to experience what his employees experience. That is very interesting to me.
Yeah, that's crazy because a lot of people are complaining about it, especially like the software engineers, and some are already pretty much quit it. But it's like, if you think about it, you do it once a month, and honestly, I don't even know if they say like how many deliveries you gotta do. Do you gotta do like 10? Do you gotta do 1? If it's 1, at least out of the time.
One a month. If it is 1 a month, you're being a pussy if you quit.
Yeah, like that's your job.
Now, if it's like you have to meet a certain quota or requirement a month, then it's like, okay, why are you doing that? That's not their position.
Yeah.
But if it is 1 a month, my nigga.
What? Why? My name. It's so
making
easy.
your job easier.
Dude, yeah, because then you get to see like what is actually, like you said earlier, you get the different perspective on how you need to better your app and make it more efficient. Like I've already seen problems. Like I personally use DoorDash at times because driving out to the city is like 20 minutes just to get food. So it's like it's helpful. And sometimes I have see problems where, like, for example, the house that we live in is a new address. So it doesn't get recognized in everybody's GPS app. So I have to like put it in the dot and whatever. So I feel like if they were to see some of the problems I had to go through with certain dashers trying to get to my home, maybe that's where they can be like, all right, well, maybe we need to develop this side of the code to make that more efficient. Because, bro, like that's free experience instead of just hearing some random nigga like that's higher up talking about, well, this is the problem, we need to update this. But if you are actually the one who updates the app and you get to experience what they do, you can see what you can do, and hell, you might get a raise for just being doing
good
extra
at your
shit.
fucking job because
exactly
know what to do. Yeah, I feel like it just makes everybody's job easier. No.
Yeah, like
now if it's like you got to do, I'd say if you have to do more than 3 a month, that's cringe. I think that's stupid. If you have to do more than 3 a month, that's stupid. But if it's like 3 or less, I don't see a problem with that. I don't think it's that steep.
And I'm assuming it's not like, I'm assuming they're gonna let you have like that whole day to do it instead of just like, all right, you're gonna be tasked with like a bunch of like coding, the normal like daily work while you have to do the dashing stuff. Because if it's like that, then it's like, okay, you want the nigga to do his daily work or you want him to focus on dashing? Like which one is it, bro?
Yeah.
So
now we don't know all the details, so it could be some major cap, and it could be like, they have to do fucking 10 a month or something, which would just be ridiculous.
Yeah, and apparently the stock went down by $2 on DoorDash.
Probably because so many people dipped. Yeah,
that is tough. I mean, yeah, just get your bag, bro. Like it's not that. I mean, like you said,
it depends on how steep the situation is.
Yeah,
but if it's 3 or less and you're leaving because of that, you're a bitch.
Stupid. Yeah.
Get your paper. You're gonna make more money anyways.
Yup. All right. Next we have Wolf Among Us 2 is coming out
Oh, dude, I
2023.
forgot about that, bro. Philosopher Jones is losing his goddamn mind.
Shout out the homie. I actually just did a reaction to that this morning.
Oh, did he comment yet?
No, I recorded it, but it's coming out
Oh, yeah, it
tomorrow.
ain't up yet.
Yeah, but I
no,
already
when
know,
it comes
bro.
out, yeah, he finna be the first comment. He finna be like, I already heard about it, bro.
Yeah, bro. I would not be surprised if he sent it to me. Like, nigga, come on, bro. Come on. That's
He
all
sends you
gotta
the
do.
video, and he sends you the video. He goes, you need to react to it. You like, I already did. You're like, you better, nigga.
Exactly, bro. I don't know. Have you seen the trailer?
No, I haven't.
Oh, bro.
I'll
Yeah.
watch it after the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, they upgraded the graphics. And what's crazy is, I remember they were talking about it back in 2020, but them actually like going through it and then like already confirming it and working on it, just because I already knew it was gonna come out. I just didn't think it was gonna be this soon.
Because even though I'm not the biggest Telltale fan or anything, right? But like, Wolf Among Us has the coolest like setting out of any Telltale game. 100%.
Facts. Oh my god, they executed that so well with the fables and stuff. And I throughout that reaction, I was because I noticed in the comment section, most people are just like fangasming, and I'm like, okay, that's cute, but let's get down to the nitty gritty, bro. Like, what is going on in this trailer? Who are the new fables? So I'm just waiting. Hopefully, there's some people from that community that will, comment down below tomorrow. But yeah, I'm excited.
There might be if you could do a playthrough of the first one, the original. Just to prepare.
Honestly, do you think I should record it? Is that what you kind of saying? Yeah. Because I was thinking
playthrough of it is getting ready for 2.
I guess that would be like kind of because at first I was thinking just to like as soon as it comes out, just do it. But then it would be kind of cool if like, especially with my new viewers, maybe they'll get to see it as well if they haven't, and we can like refresh everybody's memory. So you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have to find some time to do that.
It'd be fire.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Could be the next long playthrough.
All right. So that is that. Next, we have. Oh my god. Adidas tweets out 25 sets of bare boobs for a new sports bra ad campaign. Let me send you. It's not an ad. This is just the article. They didn't actually show the. They just like blurred it out,
So
but it's still on their Twitter though.
That's fucked up because how many minors do you think follow that account?
That's what I'm saying, bruh. What was the ad? Like, who are the people who were like behind the advertising team? Like, bro, if you go on their, literally when you go on their Twitter, it's their pinned tweet, bro. You just see it, dog.
That's cap. I gotta look.
No, I'm not capping.
You're capping.
I'm not capping.
My lord.
I told you.
I get it. I get it. It's not meant in like a sexual way. I get that.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I don't think it's that steep, but at the same time, it's just like, y'all know the stigma behind that. You know?
Yeah, y'all know like the repercussions.
Y'all know the stigma behind that. Like, is it stupid? Yes, but like, y'all know the stigma behind that. So
here's the thing. This is funny because, I'm in an advertising design class and we're learning everything about how pretty much advertising works. And so sometimes
terrible ad campaign.
Yeah, definitely terrible. But sometimes you need something crazy to grab people's attention. Yeah. Because that's just how it is nowadays. Like cliche ads are just not hitting it no more. They look like a fly on the wall. So you need something that's like crazy and then a headline to like bring it in. And it's like, I understand that perspective of maybe they were thinking like, what can we do to like up this to like really promote what we're trying to say with this ad campaign? But then at the same time, it's like, you got to also understand like crazy always all the time doesn't mean it's always good. Like there's misses with this, bruh. And Yeah, this is
And this is just a
definitely
miss because, like,
a
the
miss.
stigma behind that. And, like I said, it's stupid. It's stupid. It's a stupid stigma because it's definitely not meant in a sexual context. Like, I don't think it takes a fucking genius to figure that out. But because of the
Yeah,
stigma behind it and the fact that you have minors following your account, it's like, this is very stupid.
bro.
This is, you could have approached this better. You could have done a different campaign entirely.
Dude, the ad is not even like it's not creative. Like they could have done something if
It's
they
not
want.
creative. No.
Like I just thinking of other ways they could do something to promote like women's sports bras or whatever. Like this is just come on, bro. Did y'all really have to pull out the knockers, bro?
Yeah.
I wonder if this is like stock images or actual people that were like, like the RDCV where it's just niggas pull up in a car like, hey, bro, we need we need your ass, bro. Like, is that what they did, bro? Because I hope to God this is just like stock images, bro. Because
It probably is
I
stock
mean,
images.
I mean, if it is, I mean, they get the bag. I would assume because I don't,
Yeah.
bruh.
Yeah. I think the entire situation is stupid. Because, like, if there wasn't a stigma behind those kinds of things, I don't think it'd be that bad, right? Because, like, like I said, it's obviously not meant in a sexual context. So, like, I think the stigma behind that is stupid. But at the same time, because there is that stigma there, it's like, there's no way y'all didn't see a problem with this.
Yeah, y'all had it. They honestly,
How many teams did they run that through?
they had to go through a lot, bro. It had to be like a whole board decision,
And
knowing
all
like
of
the
them were
knowledge.
just like, let's post some tits. That'll
Honestly,
work.
honestly, this is like an ad trick that people use in the industry where it's called like the 1 in 10 rule, like or not the 1 in 10 rule, but like the opposite tool rule where let's use like positives to make a let's use the negatives to make a positive out of it. Like
Yeah.
and that's what they pretty much they were like, you know what? We're doing women's sports bras. The negative is this. So let's make a positive. Let's do it. Like, bro. No, bro. Put that in the drafts, bro. Stop.
Yeah.
Delete that shit. Mm-mm. Yeah,
And
so
it's supposed to be like it's like, it's bad. Should it be as bad as it is? No, but because it's bad, I don't know why they did that.
yeah.
That's so mind-boggling. Like,
Why what was the bruh.
whoever came up with that needs to get fired.
Yeah.
That nigga need to lose his job. For real.
Cause I'm already thinking of like better ways to do this, dog. Like that's just not
I do respect that they doubled down, though.
mm-hmm.
I do respect that they doubled down. They pinned it. They didn't rescind it. They didn't take it back.
Like they weren't like, oh,
and it's like,
all
okay,
this
I
hate.
get that. Because another thing about it is like it's a body positivity thing, right? Because it's like that's the whole point. It's like it doesn't matter
Yeah.
type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like so, like I get that, but it's just like y'all gotta think this shit through, my guy.
Yeah, like all those, like you were saying, all those minors, bro.
Yeah, exactly. There are minors following that account. Adidas is a huge fucking company. This is a brand.
Wait, what are the rules to like Twitter? Especially what COPA, like the Child Online Privacy Protection Act. Like,
don't ask me, bro. Don't ask.
bro, you can't just be, especially if there's children on here, bro. Like,
yeah, that's why so many like I know that so many like hentai artists and like aero models and stuff like that, like a bunch of them, though, and like even like cosplay models and stuff will block pretty much any minor they see just to avoid like all that shit.
yeah, and like, can't you like change your profile to like a over ages 18 or something like that, or at least
no, they
do
have
censors?
they have a censor thing now.
Yeah, like you could do censors. Why couldn't they? Like, if
I
they were
don't know,
really
man.
gonna go through it, like at least think of that, bruh.
Like you gotta think of everything in this situation. Like, is it inherently bad? No, but because of how society views this shit, you can't go about it like that.
Bruh.
Yeah, no, that's stupid.
Yeah.
I hate that.
That's wild. So yeah, be careful, y'all. You gonna see some titties. We don't want to see
How
the
many
other.
niggas do you think was scrolling through work and is like, oh shit, a new Adidas update? Maybe they're like waiting for a drop or something. They open their phone at work, see fucking tits on the screen.
You could have jeopardized somebody's career, bro.
For real.
Unbelievable. Y'all make me disgusted, bro.
Y'all make me disgusted.
I am Pusha T in the booth right now. Just,
Yeah.
bruh. That shit is comedy. But yeah, that's pretty much all my news for this week.
All right. We got a lightning round, boys. Y'all ready?
Yes, oh.
Kanye's mad at Kid Cudi. Getting mad at his own niggas because they're friends with Pete Davidson and I believe also Billie Eilish.
Grown ass nigga.
Grown ass man.
Why?
Grown ass
bro?
man. Dude, Kid Cudi
You're
talking about
on
something. I'm the best
Twitter.
part of your albums, anyways. Calm down, nigga. Heaven and Hell wasn't that good.
Don't make me bring up Eminem, boy. Bro, you know what's weird about that? It's like they had a good relationship to the point where they had Kid Sees Ghost. What are their best projects? I would say like the best projects of that decade. And yet over this silly little, oh, well, you're friends with the nigga I hate. Fuck you. And then this thing
Real
is gonna
insecure. It's real pussy shit. Real pussy
Yeah.
behavior.
Bro. And you know how down bad you gotta be to like expose most of your personal life on like just talking. Like you literally have to be that down bad where y'all literally like talking through social media, bro.
Yeah.
And everyone
like,
can see it.
Y'all know, yeah, you can resolve it privately. But like y'all know I give a lot of respect to Kanye, right? I don't dislike Kanye or anything. I give a lot of respect to him, even though that nigga's crazy, right? I don't have any problems with Kanye, but this is just such a pussy move. This is such a bitch made move. You know?
Yeah, like why,
it's like
bro?
You're better than this, bro.
It's not that
you are definitively 100% better than this.
Dude, I saw
but you're letting your emotions get the better of you.
I saw on his like Instagram post, he had like text messages of how he was apparently, you know, obviously Kim, she blocked him from her number. She got a new number. Yep. And so he asked, yo, does anybody that know Kim's new number, you send me that shit? And one of her homies sent him the number, and it shows like in the text message, like, yo, appreciate it from, you know, that's Kanye said that, and then he's like, yeah. So, are those Yeezys on StockX like legit? I'm like, bro, like, this is the situation, bruh. Y'all are that, bruh. That was funny, bruh, because I was like, are you serious? And this nigga's like, man, shut the fuck up. Like, what you talking about?
It's unbelievable. Y'all some grown ass men. Talk about this privately.
God.
Talk about this privately or drop disses over it. I don't care.
Yeah, because that is just sad, bro.
I don't care.
Honestly, Billy, don't even like apologize, bro. Just let that nigga cry.
Billy, Pete, Kid Cudi, none of y'all.
Don't say nothing, bro.
Nobody that got beef with this nigga. Let him be angry, bro.
Honestly, I have a question now. Do you think this is gonna taint the music now, knowing like how? I mean, we've always known Kanye for like, but it's just like, I don't know, like some people just. I know some people that don't listen to Kanye because of the way he acts now. I don't know if this is gonna affect, you know, how I'm gonna listen to Donda 2 if it comes out. I don't know, cause I'm just like, dude, like grown ass nigga, bro. Stop.
Childish.
Childish.
We'll briefly touch on this because it does matter. It's very important to every form of content created, whether it be any content on Twitter, any content on YouTube, Twitch, whatever. Long story short, Earn It Act, some bullshit.
Actually, can you explain more on that? I don't.
So the Earn It Act is a bill that somebody is trying to pass through that is, and you can tell it's a bunch of cap because they're using kids as the excuse, obviously, as they always do. And so in order to protect child safety on the internet, which is a big deal, I'm not even gonna lie to you, that is a huge deal. But using it for your own personal gain is fucking disgusting. That's fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically, long story short, it's like, yeah, because of they basically want to get rid of encryption.
Wait, what?
Yes. They want backdoors to all of it. Everything.
Why?
Yes. Y'all wanna
Dude.
see a full explanation, a full rundown of it is? Look up Some Ordinary Gamer's most recent video on it. As a matter of fact, I'll put it in the fucking description.
There, bro.
That nigga does a full run through of what this is
I'm gonna
and
have to
what this
watch
means.
that.
If you are in cybersecurity in any form, you will quickly understand how bad the Internet Act is. It basically gives niggas the ability to see everything done online.
That's
Basically
even
negates
fucking more
privacy.
dangerous, my nigga.
Exactly. Because guess what you're doing? Backends aren't exclusive.
Wow.
If a government can find it, any government can find it. And that's not the scariest part. Because that means any nigga can find it.
Any nigga, bro. You thought DDoSes were fucking terrible? Nah, nigga.
Y'all thought fucking Lizard Squad and the PlayStation Network servers and
all that
Xbox
shit,
Marketplace and on Christmas and what, like 2012, 2013 was fucking bad. Y'all ain't seen shit if that bill passes through.
Bro, come on, dog.
That is disgusting. And they're
Okay.
I get it. I understand. Like, child safety on the internet does matter. That's a huge deal, and I won't understate that. And so using a matter that big to fuel your own personal gain, to just gain information on people for free, is disgusting and repulsive.
Bro. Oh my god, dude. This is the only thing they came up with to like prevent child. Come on, dude. This is making it even worse. Like, because if you are not actually like doing anything with now encryption like being gone, you're just fucked. Because, man. Like, you thought this
And
shit was dangerous, bro?
yeah.
It's gonna be even more dangerous.
It honestly, the only thing I can say is that if it does pass, it'll probably be so dangerous that they end up having to revert it.
Yeah.
But even then, we would still have to experience that for however many months that would last for until those fucking archaic bastards finally figured that shit out.
Dude, and that's the sucky thing about this fucking world is like you need a cause and effect in order to fucking like
Because
do shit, bro.
like, I guarantee you, niggas are gonna be running rampant with that shit for months until a group of niggas become so sick of it that they start attacking shit just so higher ups take notice.
Yeah.
And it's like the fact that that's how it would have to be.
Yeah.
Is the worst.
Oh man. Bro.
The fact that somebody has to be a martyr for it is ridiculous.
That's crazy, bro. And you know what sucks, bro? Is that this is not, and I keep saying this like not to like derail it, but like just because you take away something doesn't mean it's completely gone. Again, like Nick said, it's not, I'm not saying that this is not helping a good cause ultimately. I'm just trying to say is that don't think doing this is just there's no cons to this and this is going to entirely fix the problem with
And
like
the thing is, there's nothing
pedophiles
to
of the
prove.
internet.
Yeah, and there's nothing to prove that this would work either.
Yeah, like
Because
how do you know for
y'all
sure?
haven't done any small scale tests on this or anything.
Yeah.
This is just something that somebody wants to pass, probably because they just want information to sell.
And
It's probably just using kids as an excuse.
it's always these old niggas that have no, because do you actually know what the fuck going on with the internet? Like, do you actually understand what encryption does? And man, that makes me so mad, bro. Like they literally have to update all their fucking modules in school now because of this shit. Because it's like it's literally the very reason why niggas don't get fucking bruh.
There is a very much a chance that it doesn't pass, right? Like people, you're allowed to contact niggas higher up and say, hey, we don't want this to happen. Enough people saying stuff about it will, cause a big problem, and they'll be like, fuck it, And people that are actually in the government, it's weird to say this, but there are some people up there that probably are doing things for the greater good for
Yeah.
now because they're new to the industry. Once it corrupts them, though, that's it. But for now,
Yeah.
they're probably fighting that fight. And so they probably are the type of people that will, say like, no, we don't want that.
Bro.
And so like there is a chance that it doesn't go through. But if it goes through, cybersecurity is going to be making a lot more money.
That's for sure. That's gonna be a fucking like we need every cybersecurity nigga position. We up in it fucking 500K a year, nigga. What's up? Cause bro, I mean, I again, you know what happened in net neutrality? Like, I'm not
Every time they try that shit, it
Bro.
does not go through. So there is a big chance that this
there's a
doesn't go
big
through.
chance.
But it's still a very real danger, a very real threat.
Yeah.
And if
Imagine
you
all
think-
the European niggas, bro.
Exactly. And if you think that you being outside the US doesn't matter, guess who has a stranglehold on the internet?
Mm.
The US.
Mm.
So it affects everybody.
Dude. And oh man.
And actually, Muda says this in his video, and it's something that I preach about all the time as well.
Mm.
Start sticking to open source shit.
Mm. Yeah.
Don't fuck with anything that niggas like companies make and like people make that cannot be changed in the slightest. Stick with open source. Stick with stuff that people can regularly update. Stick with stuff that people can try their hardest to protect.
Mm.
And don't trust these niggas.
Don't
trust nobody on the internet. You can trust people, but you can't trust people on the internet.
Come on, bruh. We say this all the time. Oh, niggas say this all
Cybersecurity
the
is
time.
not a fucking joke.
It's not, bro. There's a reason why niggas are getting paid 200K a year. Come on, bro.
So,
Niggas
yeah.
need that shit. Yeah.
That shit, cringe.
Cringe, sir.
Next, something making the rounds on Twitter. Yet
More
again,
cringe.
we are entering a VTubers Stop Being Racist challenge.
Bro. I hate saying cringe, but that, yeah.
There is some shit on Twitter right now that's going around about somebody talking about people using darker skinned characters for VTubers. An example, people using like say a darker skinned or black character to represent themselves despite not being that color in real life, right? To me, it's definitely an argument worth having, I guess. The fact that I see it so often pisses me off, but I can see why people have that, right? Especially during February, right?
Exactly.
But it's one of those things, right? It's one of those things, right? Where I think most people, I won't say all, but I think most people that do that, right? That do have models that are like darker, and we'll ignore like ones that are like demons that are pure black and like different colors for like different types of characters, because it's like those are just fantasy monsters, is whatever, right? That's different.
Exactly. That's a different situation.
But like, if the character is like, just a darker black character and you're not in real life, it's like you're probably not a racist for doing it. Probably. Generally, you are not.
Yeah.
However, you are choosing to be ignorant.
Because you know what's going to happen when you do that.
There are consequences for that.
Exactly. Even if you are not racist.
You are being willingly ignorant.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
and like, I get it.
They have to run that through their head.
And I get it. Everybody likes tanned anime bitches. I get it.
That's just
I
the way.
understand. I get that. But you cannot all be tanned anime bitches because it's not gonna look good.
Just be you, bro.
Just that's the thing. And like, I get it. VTubers are meant to be kind of an escape from being attached to one's personal self. You're able to attach yourself to a character, and arguably, since you're online, be more yourself because you have nothing to be scared of, right? Because you're online. And it's like, to that extent, do something that you believe best represents the ideal version of yourself,
Yeah. Like, don't do it because you see something.
You shouldn't be afraid to be who you are. And like that's easier said than done. Like I get there are a lot of issues that come with that, especially as like say somebody that's like in an anti-gay household that is gay. You know, it's hard to have that kind of mentality. Hell, I'm
Yeah,
right there with you, right? But
unfortunate.
like, it's just
Because like another thing too, and I hate to be saying that this is just how I see it, but most 10 times out of 10, bruh, every single time I see someone like who's not black doing a black character, like for example, like GTA RP,
mhm.
and they're it's like it just doesn't. I just have this weird feeling like you're trying to you like you said, you're trying
You
to
are
be
trying
ignorant.
to portray a character. You're being willingly ignorant.
Yeah.
Now I'll benefit of the doubt with stuff like an RP or something.
Mhm.
With stuff like that, I will be devil's advocate here just for a little bit, and I will
Okay.
say,
Okay.
generally, if it is for the sake of comedy, as long as it's not like ungodly, like wholly racist,
Mhm.
it's like generally it is just meant for like whatever bit they're doing, right? Like I will give the
Mhm.
benefit of the doubt there,
Yeah, like
right?
like the jokes and that
Yeah,
shit.
it's
Okay.
like that's fair, but when your entire character is based around a persona, it's kind of like that's when you start entering weird territory with it, you know?
Yeah.
Um and it's like it's it's especially weird, right? Cuz then there's an entirely other argument to make that
Mhm.
is there are a lot of and you know, the dark skin thing doesn't even necessarily extend to just black people, right? Like you could have a character that's dark because that's also something that affects like um some Asian countries where like there are darker skinned people, or like, you know, maybe even like the Middle East, or, you know, these different places.
Mhm.
And so like it's not always going to be like it's not always going to be definitively like
Mhm.
a purely racial undertone to it, right? Like I get that.
Exactly.
Cuz you
Mhm.
know, anybody could be any number of fucking things. I mean, hell, look at my family tree for example. Like that shit's fucked. We like
Mhm.
I'm not enough of any particular race to claim a particular race because of how fucked my family tree is. And
Mhm.
like that's just how it is. Like that's some that happens for some people, you know?
Yeah, it does.
And you know, you could be any number of things. So it's not necessarily it's a tricky topic to go about, right?
Mhm.
But like it is an argument that I do think it is an argument that needs to be like a debate that's needed to be there, right?
Mhm.
But at the same time, I feel like there's a there's a weird thing about it that's just kind of like you should be trying to be, you know, who you want to be, not a character you want to be,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know?
It comes off more genuine, bro.
Yeah, and it's just ignorant, right? You know? Like
Mhm.
and then then I've seen some people that are trying to, and this is another argument that makes its rounds in the VTuber community that I have a definitive stance on, and that
Mm.
is a lot of people are trying to equate this to people using um like giving their characters, despite not being Asian, they're trying to have like Asian culture as an influence to their character, or like as a part
Mm.
of their character, part of their name, their brand, whatever. And it's like definitively that is wrong. I feel like that is
Mm.
definitively
Talk to
like
him.
you are abusing somebody else's culture and exploiting it.
Talk to these
Definitively,
niggas.
you are definitively exploiting the culture at that point.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And people are trying to equate it to that when it's an entirely different argument. It is an entirely different subject. It is not the same in the slightest.
Yeah. Where are you getting from,
Yeah, niggas be having
bruh?
arguments about this shit, and then when they start losing, they're like, oh well, it's just like how people, you know, use such and such. You know, they have an Asian names and stuff. It's like no, it's nothing like that actually.
You're wrong, my nigga.
There's a debate to be had with the whole, you know, characters, because like that's more ignorance than it is necessarily racist. But when it's like you're using a culture for your own benefit, that is definitively wrong.
Facts. Yep.
And that's, I mean, and that's coming from, I'm known online as Kyouma, right? Like, that is definitively something out of Japanese culture, but that is it. Also, that is named based off of a character. A name based off of a character that literally affected my life. And also, even in the series, they state that it's a fake name that means nothing. And that is exactly how I view that name. That name means nothing. It just is who I am. I give it meaning.
You resonate with it, bro. That comes to you. Yeah. Why can't y'all just do that?
Having names or having like a brand based off of something or inspired by something is different, right? That is different as well. And I don't want to, get into this argument or whatever. If people have an issue with it, don't leave comments about it. Y'all can have beef on wherever the fuck, just not here. But it's like, being inspired and exploiting, two entirely different things. You can be inspired by any plethora of things. I mean, for example, let's take big white name in rap, Eminem. He's inspired by black rappers. Does that mean that he's necessarily exploiting the culture? No.
Nope.
It's just people that influence what he made.
Exactly.
Like, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And there are a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people, I'm not a huge Eminem fan or anything. I feel like a lot of people give Eminem a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I don't think, I mean, he is a bit cringe sometimes. I will say that.
Yeah.
But I won't say,
These bars like COVID. I get them right off the bat.
Why did he say that? But it's like, I don't think he's necessarily done anything wrong in the field of like exploiting a culture or being like super racist towards a certain group in the culture, like whatever. No, stop it.
Yeah, come on.
That situation, we're dealing with two entirely different types of situations here. Yeah. And also another entirely different situation with VTubers.
Talk to him.
Boy, this is the one that pisses me off. This is the one that pisses me off.
Y'all niggas beefing?
Y'all niggas beefing because Rusia got more bitches than you.
Why?
I am appalled.
Are we that pressed, bro?
Are we that pressed? Oh, she does streams where it's like, the whole like girlfriend idol type thing. And it's like, that's a character. It's a type of content that she does. You giving her a $5 sub every month does not give you a monthly subscription to have that bitch be your girlfriend.
Niggas think it's a parasocial fucking stop.
Stop.
Hit the fucking brakes, bro. Online, bro.
I hate idol culture. I hate VTuber niggas. I don't like any of you. I don't like any of you. Get off the internet. Y'all never should have came back after COVID.
Bro. Oh my god. It makes me really believe that these niggas never had any social interaction, bro. Like, this is their
and I'll give benefit of the doubt. It hasn't been that many people in the Western side of things. It's been mostly like Japanese viewers because idol culture over there sucks. And you know what?
Yeah.
Y'all lucky I don't know how to say nigga in Japanese. Y'all lucky.
Actually, wait. How do you say nigga in Japanese?
There probably isn't like an equivalent to it. There probably is.
If there is, I'm questioning.
If there's not, we're making it.
Yeah, JPM, bro.
When we learn enough Japanese, we're making the equivalent to nigga in Japanese. 100%.
Bro. I think that's a video idea, just like how many races or how many freaking cultures in their language got niggas.
We can do that. We can do that at some point. That'd be a great video. But here's the deal, man. Idol culture has always been like this. This ain't nothing new, right? That don't mean the problem ain't always been there. It's always been an issue. Y'all always been like this, and y'all always needed to get some hoes.
Exactly.
Y'all always needed to stop worrying about somebody else's bag.
Pocket watching? Really?
That's what I'm saying. I don't got the time to be pocket watching.
Wow. I'm watching my own pockets, nigga.
What you think this is?
Bro, niggas out here doing Yelp
Look,
reviews
bro,
on the pockets.
I don't
What?
got the time to be pocket watching.
Uh-oh.
And since I'm clocked, I've got the hands for them. I'm booked, buddy. I'm booked. I got so much going on.
Y'all got a free bar.
I got so much going on. I got a
That's
schedule.
wild.
Y'all out here worrying about somebody getting... Boy, stop.
Bro,
And now you're
need to
looking
get a
stupid.
fucking pocket.
Because she got your money and more hoes than you.
Exactly. You sitting here Yelp reviewing the pockets, but meanwhile, you ain't even got no pockets, bro. You broke.
And then y'all want to start threatening both of their lives. Because they happy.
Why does it... Why, I don't get it. Why do you care about someone else's life? You don't
Y'all
know
sad.
this nigga.
Y'all sad for real.
Who cares, bruh? We don't know them.
Y'all need to take a shower for real.
Bro, that was so... I wasn't expecting... Y'all
Y'all gotta do something, bro. Y'all gotta get y'all life together. Y'all gotta... Bro, these niggas definitely... You know what they did?
What?
They heard that she had a boyfriend, and you know what they did immediately? They started doing the first J. Cole video by RDC where he's like, man, I don't care about this no more. They started fucking putting the shirt on. They said, I ain't with this shit no more.
You supposed to be my like, bro.
They start going outside talking to girls. They're like, what about? And they're just like, everybody talking about Rushi. It's like, she kind of cute, I guess. Please go get some bitches. I fucking beg.
Please, the world would be a
God
better
damn.
place.
Y'all putting Apex off of Jay to shame. That's crazy.
Not Apex Alpha. Wow.
That's crazy.
At this rate, that nigga gonna get some bitches.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's tough, bro.
That's fucking disgusting. Y'all are sickening. Y'all are weirdos.
Y'all niggas make me throw up. Fuck
That's
that
crazy.
Shit. Again, push a T in the booth, bro.
Ugh.
That was actually the best one. That was the best one.
That's because that one was legitimate. That was from the soul.
That's
how I
from the
feel.
soul. Ancestors gave you an alley-oop. Said,
That shit had the voice of all of them through it. That said all the cultures and races, but nigga came out for that one.
that shit had reverb on that bit.
That shit-
Like, oh my god.
Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what? It's like, what's the name of that Caleb City video? When somebody desecrates your ears with their words?
Oh yeah.
That's how I
know
feel.
What you talking about?
That's how I feel.
My ears.
My ears.
It screams are always fucking
Unbelievable.
Bruh.
It's so funny. But yeah,
That
bro.
shit.
What are y'all doing? Speaking of weirdos, Nintendo. Before we get into the good news about Nintendo, don't let the direct fool you. These niggas still gave 3,500 copyright strikes to a nigga,
bro.
because he uploaded music that they had no alternative to listen to. And then
is this game music?
Get this. You ready for this? Nintendo sent a token of gratitude to the feds.
Oh, nah.
Because
wait, what?
Because a guy who modded Switches got prison for 3 years.
This nigga is a business partner. What are y'all doing?
Because he modded Switches, he modified their console. They said that was illegal. So there was actually another lawsuit with him and them that settled out of court for like 100,000 or some shit. And then they attacked his ass again. And then this time got him 3 years in prison. And then Nintendo made a statement on it. And you'd have sworn this nigga was Osama bin Laden II or some shit. How they fucking treated the feds as heroes.
Wow.
It's crazy, bro.
Nigga got the bloodline.
They acted like the feds were Simon Belmont. And the nigga who modded Switches was Dracula. Like, they were like, wow, you did such a good job, bro. Like,
bro, every time I hear the Nintendo Switch, like, the snap, I just hear, nigga, I hear a oink. I hear a pig, bro.
Nah, I hear a whip. I hear a
bro. That is...
when you turn a game on, it goes, boy. You want a smash match? It goes, Nick.
They just got Joe Rogan just shooting, bruh. Just shooting
Joe Rogan, we gotta talk about that for a second. That shit is so fucking funny.
Bro,
funny. I love Sean C's
the
video.
Apes.
I love Sean C's video because he's like, this nigga Joe Rogan's so funny because I will never unhear him talking about black people as monkeys.
Bro, that's all I hear from Joe Rogan. Like, I just feel like he's about to make an ape joke out of nowhere, bro. Like, and not just, he could be at a dinner table, like eating with his wife. You want to hear something funny, babe? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Eat the steak. Eat that dry ass steak. What are you doing?
You know that shit medium well, nigga.
Bro, that shit is fucking blood, bro. That nigga eating organs.
He eat steak raw?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
That makes sense, yeah. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if I see something black. Anyway.
And now on to the good news. Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
The Nintendo Direct that they used to cover up their tracks when everybody was talking shit about them, and now nobody cares. Direct marketing always works.
Yeah.
So, here's the thing. It was a pretty good Direct. Still no F-Zero.
Yeah.
Still no F-Zero. But it was a pretty good Direct. The Switch is a console for RPGs, just like the PSP.
Bruh. They came out the gate. Was it Fire Emblem, bruh?
Yeah, it was Fire Emblem. Here's my deal with Fire Emblem, okay? I don't dislike the fact that they're making another Fire Emblem Warriors game because they might make this one good. But the thing is, the last Fire Emblem Warriors...
the Dynasty Warriors?
Yeah. The last... Okay. And that's what the game was. It's not like Fire Emblem 16. It's Fire Emblem Warriors.
Oh.
The last Fire Emblem Warriors was real bad. I play a lot of Musou games. I've played the Berserk one. I've played a lot of the Dynasty Warriors games. I played some Pyro Warriors. I played some Samurai Warriors. What is it? Samurai, something Orochi, Warriors of Orochi? I don't fucking remember. I played Hyrule Warriors. I played a lot of them. I played Fire Emblem Warriors. And Fire Emblem Warriors submit at best.
Come on,
y'all only liked it because they had.
What y'all think, man?
Y'all only liked it because they had some of the cute Fire Emblem characters in there, bro.
Bro.
And so I'm not very interested in the game, but maybe they'll make this one good.
Bro, yeah, I think, because that's a thing too. Are they trying to like what is the decision behind that? Because they don't. Is people actually wanting Dynasty Warrior, like a sequel, like to that? Like, are they actually wanting another? Because I don't know. I wasn't expecting that.
Fire Emblem Warriors. I mean, it makes sense because Three Houses is so big that it's kind of spinning into like its own thing now, rather than just Fire Emblem. So, yeah. I can see them. You know, it makes sense that they're making a spin-off game for Three Houses. And the only thing I will give it credit for is they showed what looked to be the villain in the trailer, and he was kind of cute. That's all I'll say. That's the only thing that impresses me about the game.
Kind of cute.
Kind of cute.
Yeah.
Same with, I mean, they got Claude in there. I'm a big Claude fan. He's also kind of cute, but I mean, he's gonna be in the game. He's a Three Houses main character. If they don't have any of the good characters in the game, I don't care. If Deju's not in there, I don't care. If Shamir's not in there, I don't care. Okay? But, y'all might got a little fire going. We'll see.
Yeah.
And then immediately afterwards, they talked about a game I actually care about.
Talk to him.
Another tactical RPG, just like Fire Emblem. Advance Wars 1+2. It no longer looks like a shitty mobile game, so we take those. It's also voice acted now. Yes, sir. Let's go. They're turning one. I really like Advance Wars. If y'all don't know, I'm a big Advance Wars fan.
Yes, sir.
And that game look good. Also, the fact that there's online and you can make your own maps, fire. Fire. Okay.
Yeah. That's actually kind of cool though. Like they're going back to these other games that are kind of underrated.
Yeah, a lot of old games that they're just bringing back out the woodwork here.
Yeah. That's actually dope. Fuck with them niggas for that.
Now let's talk about some real heat.
Oh, hey,
Strikers. Super Mario Strikers.
Who's pumped, nigga? They got it back, bro.
You gonna get Strikers?
I might.
I'm getting Strikers. Kame House is getting Strikers.
Shit. If y'all getting it, I might get it.
Because we don't have niggas in there. We got me. We got Choco. We got Sean.
That's a fucking stream game.
We got other Josh. George. We got D-Man. We got all these niggas.
When does it come out?
I don't fucking remember.
Hold on, let me search.
Later this year. It comes out soon, I think.
Okay, because if they were gonna do it like end of the year, that's a stream game. I could see my.
Oh yeah, I hope there's a ranked in that game. Low key.
Ooh.
I'd play the fuck out some ranked, even though the online's gonna be shit because it's Nintendo Online. I'd play the shit out some ranked there. See, again, me and PJ always make this meme, but Nintendo's one of those guys that's like, God, I wish you'd fucking die, but you're just so good at what you do.
Like you,
I hate you. I hate you.
Always hit it.
I hate you, but you're so good,
bro.
Fuck.
Fuck.
It's like it's like that, like it's like a CEO or somebody like a manager above you that like you fucking cannot stand, but you look at him and you go, but you're so good at fucking job.
Fucking hate you.
Fucking hate you.
Take my money, Nick.
They tell you did something wrong, and you're like, I fucking hate you, but you're right.
Fuck. Goddamn parent arguing. Fuck, I lost. Shit.
But yeah,
bruh.
Strikers is gonna be some heat. Strikers is gonna be some heat. They announced before I get into Chrono Cross, Klonoa. Obscure 2.5D platformer game. I'm not a big platformer fan, but I love Klonoa. It was on the PlayStation back in the day. Played the fuck out of it. There was one other Klonoa game, I think, but I'm not recalling anything about it right now. But Klonoa Door to Phantom Isle. Great game. Very fun game. A little bit difficult, but not like too hard. Pretty short. Would also make a good stream game to play through the original of that. I might play through that at some point. But this is fun. And so I'm hyped for this new game on Switch. I got nothing else to say about that. Like it's just good. It's just good, baby. It's just good.
I never played it, but it does look interesting. That's for sure.
I'm trying to think. Chrono Cross. Now I'll get into Chrono Cross. Chrono Cross. Seeing Chrono Cross here is so sick. It's so fucking rad.
Yeah.
Now, I will be getting the PC port, because they did later on announce that it's going to be on PlayStation and PC.
Oh, dubs. That's dubs.
But Chrono Cross is sick. Very, very, very good, underrated JRPG.
Isn't it the sequel to Trigger?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Which we all know how we feel about Trigger, bro.
Yes, sir.
That shit.
Chrono Cross, some heat. That's all I mean, it's also Chrono Cross was leaked before this. It was leaked that it was going to come out along with a remake of Final Fantasy IX and Tactics. Still don't know how true that is, but something to look forward to if it is potentially true. I know some people don't like looking at leaks and stuff. I usually take them with a grain of salt, even if one or two things are proven true. So it's whatever.
It gets me ready because I'm like,
but
okay,
yeah,
shit.
it's just like we'll see about it.
Okay, can we before we continue, can we point out the fact that like, I mean, I guess maybe I can't get too mad because I shouldn't get my hopes up at all about these game companies, but the fact that like Atlas was like teasing like, yo, you need to check out the direct, but they didn't really like do anything with Atlas. It was just kind of like, what was that for? It's just that, oh, these are my partners, fucking check it out. Or it's like, bro, come on, you know it's a direct. They show new games, bro. Don't do that shit to me. Because then I was like, all right, I want to see what they're gonna do.
I know a lot of people were mad they didn't talk about their main IPs like Breath of the Wild 2 or an actual new Fire Emblem game.
Okay, what more? Okay,
but my thing is,
they already got a trailer though.
Why y'all asking for E3 and a Nintendo Direct?
Yeah, like it's a direct, bro. Like they're just showing new shit that you
wait for E3, bro. They will talk about Breath of the Wild 2, I promise you.
Yeah, that's a fucking AAA, bro.
They're gonna talk about Metroid, probably not Prime 4, but they're probably gonna announce a DLC for Dread. Like chill out, okay?
Like you already got a confirmation it's coming out, bro. Like you got a trailer, bro. Like my nigga, what else do you watch?
Down.
I honestly, I would only watch one trailer, and I learned this from Cyberpunk 2077, bro. I don't want to do too many trailers. If they start doing like 2, 3, and then the fourth trailer, then like nah. I only watch one trailer, and if there's a teaser, I'll just watch the teaser. For me, it's just like spoiled milk. If I see too much of it, it's just like I don't know. I was right with the fucking. That's just for me. So I was already content with Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. So I'm like,
yeah.
Why y'all niggas cried, bro? Like they're working on it.
Yeah, my thing is, I don't know why you're asking for E3 material in the direct, but
yeah.
What else did they know? They announced one of the best JRPGs of all time getting a remake.
Talk to
the
him.
thing I care about the most here.
Yes, sir. Lots of niggas didn't like this.
Live.
Niggas did not like when that shit popped up. I'm like, damn, is it that bad?
Live is some gas. And y'all just ain't about it. Y'all don't understand.
Niggas don't like RPG.
It's a
8-bit.
It's a great game. It's a pretty obscure JRPG from the Super Nintendo. And the whole point of it is every character is at a different point in time, and they each have their own story that plays kind of differently. To the point where sometimes it's even a different genre than JRPG. In the final chapter, the finale, they all meet up. You play as all.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. It's just heat. It's just fun. It's a good game. Why you don't like it,
Bro. It's like, and this is the problem with like most, like, especially if it's an indie game or it looks like an indie game, niggas just instantly like yawn. But I'm like, bro, what if you fuck with the genre already, bro? It don't matter how it look, bro. It's if it's fire, bro.
Plus,
it's fire,
seeing
bro.
Live with voice acting hits for me. Because I'm used to the Super Nintendo version, which, there was no voice acting in Super Nintendo.
They're giving you a remake, bro. They're giving you a with extra shit. They didn't have to do voice acting, bro.
They even completely changed the graphics, too.
Better graphics, too, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. What do you... I'm actually looking at it right now. That looks really good for, like, a remake.
And then
it didn't go too crazy, but it's like, bro, they updated that.
They also showed shit for Triangle Strategy, which looks like a cool game. The dub game, L name. Triangle Strategy is just a trash name. But, it still looks pretty decent. What's it called? What else did they show that I actually care about?
The new Kirby?
New Kirby looks decent. I still hate the fact that they called it mouthful mode.
Is that what they did?
That's what they called the when like he swallows the car and people are making the memes about it. The name of that form is whenever he like swallows the big objects to get like stuff like effects out of it, it's called mouthful mode.
Bro, the memes are funny as hell.
I'll never forget the tweet that was made literally instantly. That was just my bitch giving me that mouthful mode. I will never forget that. Literally made the second they said the name. I saw that tweet immediately on Twitter.
These niggas. That shit was.
I mean, it looks good.
Bro.
The music's really good. I can already tell because they played the theme at the end of the trailer, and that shit hit.
It always hits.
Cause it's Kirby, bro. Come on now. You know Kirby got this banger music.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
I think in the lore, this is it takes place on post-apocalyptic Earth too.
Mm.
Which is really interesting because we already had a game that we already in Kirby 64 they actually get a post-apocalyptic Earth. Fuck, I can't talk. I'm pissed. I'm mad. I'm angry now. I don't care.
Me on the daily.
I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore.
Me on the daily.
And then they announced we'll talk about some cringe from the direct in a little bit, but they also announced Xenoblade 3. Which, it took them 3 games to finally have attractive protagonists.
Bro, I did not pay attention on that part.
They also have some sick designs. I really like the character designs of Xenoblade 3, especially as opposed to Xenoblade 2. I think Xenoblade 2's character designs are whack. Fuck. Ow.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Wow.
They're just getting hurt today, dog.
That is crazy. It is February, bro.
They want you to suffer.
What is going on? For those that don't know, I also bit the inside of my lips so hard that I felt my teeth break skin before the podcast.
I had to kneel when you did that shit. Like, damn, bro, that's tough, bro. It's that shit. No other pain. When it's just out of nowhere, you accidentally do it, and then it's so small too. You could have the tiniest bite, and that shit just nigga.
But the fact that I had to leave because it was literally bleeding, that is one of the worst pains I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah.
That's like top. Bro. I'm gonna lose. I'm keeping this in. I'm gonna lose my damn mind. This desk keep trying to fight me.
Bro, you gonna have to break that shit.
It already is breaking.
Dog, I swear, these fucking objects just got spirits in them.
That pain is like top 5 pains I've ever experienced. Like top 3 maybe. Like that shit is up there with like when I got my ankle cut open by a scooter and like
scooter injuries.
Being punched in the chest by a Wing Chun master.
Ew.
That shit hurt. You know who that Wing Chun master was too.
Yeah.
You know that. That nigga's goated. That's my boy.
That's our nigga.
Shout out. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Shout out to Dari. Shout out to Dari.
Put me on Childish Gambino. I'll never forget it.
He put me on X.
Damn, really?
He put me on X in like 2016.
Oh, that nigga's really the GOAT now, bruh.
No, like he knew.
Kage.
He knew.
Oh, that is a Kage.
He heard
he
like
was seeing.
This was when X had like 5 songs on SoundCloud. He sent me one of the songs. I think it was it I Met the Devil Miami, I think? I don't remember exactly. But he sent me that song and I was just like, appreciate you, G. And he was like, I think this guy is gonna be something. I was like, say less.
That is a Kage.
And
speaking.
That was that Roger seeing 4 years in the future type shit.
Bro.
But yeah, shout out to Dari. He mastered Wing Chun in 9 months, by the way.
He's
a natural born fighter. I respect it.
Great.
Yeah.
Whatever you do. That's for sure.
But yeah, getting punched by him to this day is the worst pain I've ever felt.
Damn, you want to talk about some worse pains then? Hold up. I think this happened recently when back in the old house where I hit the back of my hand against like the door, like the edge of like the doorknob. And
you just awakened memory. I actually do have some to talk about.
So you got more?
Yeah,
bruh,
I got some. Go for it.
That I don't know why that took out my whole hand, and I think it's stopped like one of my veins like from like flowing with blood, and it like took out my whole hand. And I was sitting there the whole night, like I was kind of like crying, but not really trying to. But it was just tears were falling because the pain.
Yeah.
Because usually I train myself to not like get hurt by fucking Legos and shit like that anymore. But that shit still hurt, and I'm like, it was just the
Bro,
edge of the fucking doorknob. Are you
hitting
serious?
the edge of anything with any part of your body is the worst. It is the fucking
it's
worst.
the
Never mind. I take back what I
worst,
said.
nigga.
Biting my lip like that was not top 5. I have
Wow.
had my head slammed into the corner of a dresser.
Was this on accident or
Nope.
a nigga just what?
Mm-hmm.
How old were you when this happened?
10 at most. No, it was old house.
Oh my.
8 at most.
Oh no. Call the cops. What?
So
Nigga,
yeah,
that is abuse.
it was my brother.
Oh.
My brother had anger issues. It still kind of has them, but definitely nowhere near as bad. He had anger issues when he was like 5, because he's always been a really big kid. He was like 5, I was like 8, and he used to do shit like this all the time, but I would never fight back. I wasn't getting in trouble for some whack shit like that, right?
Wow.
But he slammed my head into the corner of the dresser, and then it was so loud that it could be heard throughout the house. And so my parents immediately came in and was just like, what's up with that? And I was just sitting there. I was sitting there like fucking Zorro. You remember when like he like
just
has his arms crossed? The nothing happens.
Just absorbing that shit.
Yeah, I was just sitting there and waiting for them to come in because I heard them walking. And like literally what happened was like that happened and I just pushed my brother away. I said, don't come near me. That's all I said. I said, don't come over here. And because I wasn't getting in trouble. I never fought back when you did shit like this because I just wasn't getting in trouble for some stupid shit. Right?
Yeah.
Little did I know, spoiler alert, he never got in trouble for hurting me either because my parents actually like him and not me. But that's for a different topic.
Favoritism?
So that's for a different topic.
That is also kind of racist. What?
Low key?
Like, nigga, you're just going to.
But
that is. Oh man, that makes me pissed.
Yeah, so that happened, and I was just sitting there, and they come in, and I just explained the situation, and it didn't even actually hurt me like that. Like, actually, it either hit me so hard to the point where, like, I didn't feel the pain, or, like, I just am built stupid, right? Because, that happened, and I remember, like, me telling them it doesn't hurt like that, except for when they, like, were trying to clean it, because it was the very top of my head. I have a skull there, or on the top of my skull, I have a scar there.
Yeah.
Never ended up going to the doctor for it, by the way. It healed on its own.
Ew, wow.
But it was to the point where, like, blood was, like, rushing down my head.
Dang.
Like, it wasn't, like, light blood. It was, like, I personally think there is a chance I could have died amount of blood.
Dude, and he didn't get in trouble for that?
Not really.
Wow, that is tough.
Yeah.
Bro, I would have been instant Agni Kai mode, bruh. I'm beating your ass.
Because I would have gotten in trouble.
Is.
That's the thing. I would have gotten in trouble. I'm not getting in trouble for some stupid shit. It's just something a lot of people find hard to believe, but I can promise you it is true. I have acted the way that I currently act is, for the most part, obviously there have been a few minor changes, but for the most part, it is how I have acted my entire life.
That's actually beneficial, yeah.
And like
you gotta avoid a bunch of situations.
You can like tell, like if you go on Josh's channel, youtube.com/JoshCrafts.
Yes, sir.
And go to like sort by oldest and any videos with me in him from back in the day, I talk very similar to how I talk now.
Yeah.
Like it's
crazy,
just that is how I act. So like I at that point was already, for a kid I was smart. Now I'm just like normal nigga, but like, for a kid I was pretty smart. So I was just like, I'm not gonna get in trouble for this. Like
it's not worth it.
It's not exactly. It's not worth the trouble I'd get into it for this. And it's like he was also younger, and so I was just like, he's younger than me and has anger issues. It's like that, there's some leeway here,
Yeah.
So I was just like, fuck it, I ain't gonna do nothing with that.
God dang, dude.
Also, when I was 13, 14, he hit me in the head with a chair.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, dog. I literally want to beat a nigga ass now. What?
Yeah, wooden chair.
Nigga, is this fucking what is fucking Yakuza, bro? Where you just this nigga think it's fucking
This nigga think he cure you for real.
Yeah, like dragon. Like, no, nigga, I'm gonna drag your fucking right.
But
Bro.
yeah. It just was like that happened, and at that point now I'm 13, 14, so at that point I'm like, I am self-aware enough to be like,
bro,
I could beat this nigga's ass right now.
Phase you.
I was like, I could beat this nigga's ass right now,
yeah.
but I'm just like, I won't do it, right?
Yeah, that shit didn't phase you. You just like, all right, nigga.
It's like, okay, go for it. And it's weird because it's like I've taken a lot of head trauma as a child, and that might explain a lot.
That is tough.
But so
nigga,
yeah, that happened, and I don't recall him really getting in trouble for that one either. But that was also the same day where he did end up getting in trouble, because that was the same day where there was this kid we used to look after, and he ended up getting mad at that kid because he lost a game and then punched the kid in the jaw. And then my mom was like, hey, yo, we can't be doing that. We're getting paid to take care of this kid. You're in trouble for that.
Wow.
And I feel bad for that kid because his mom was a giant fucking psychopath, and he didn't deserve to get punched that day.
Wow, that is
I'm very impressed because he was like 8, 9 years old too. He also chose not to fight back.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are we just breeding Kages, bro? Like, we need more of this fucking Luffy and Zoro at Jawa energy. Cause like, bro, it takes so much strength.
You mean Jaya?
To say no.
You said Jawa.
Jaya.
Yeah.
Fucking said Jawa.
You're fine.
Fucking head ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, it takes so much strength. Cause I'm looking at like even my little sister now. I'm like, I'm telling you, bro, most of your situations that you're going through could be avoided, and you could be at a better fucking state if you just control.
It's hard.
Your inner demon.
It is hard sometimes.
It is fucking hard.
It is hard sometimes.
But that is the key, bruh.
And,
that is the fucking key.
Like pain that I don't remember, but did happen, was I actually have some scars on my head from this still as well.
Damn.
Also, so many scars on my head is another reason why I have long hair.
Damn.
But so when I was like first learning how to walk, I started running and ran headfirst into the corner of a counter when I was like maybe 1 year old. 2 years old, something like that.
Oh no.
Don't know how I survived that one, if I'm going to be entirely honest.
Dude. Like, it's just fucking you bulletproof, my nigga. Like,
I don't want to test that theory.
Yeah, me.
Look, it might be the case. I'm not testing that theory,
bro. There has to be like,
and I know that one. My mom said that I was like out for a while though. Like,
really?
Yeah, she said that like that one knocked me the fuck out.
Imagine your newborn, bro, your own kid, bro. Nah, I cannot. Nah. That is disgusting to me.
And so that happened. And I'm still going to be honest. after all those, body shots hurt more. I don't know. That nigga Dari fucked me up that day in one punch.
Really?
He punched me in the chest. I was on the ground for 5 minutes. I couldn't breathe for like 30 seconds.
Wait, was he like? This was all like consensual, right?
Yes,
like,
yeah.
Okay.
Because he wanted
All right,
he
just
wanted
making sure.
to teach me how to fight, and so he was
Okay.
like, the thing was like, first rule, you have to know how to take a hit. I want you to know what pain is. And like, he full force punched me in the chest, and I was I look again like Caleb City. I was on the ground like ragdolling.
Yeah, ragdoll, bro.
Like, I was sitting there on the floor like a GTA character, bro.
Bro, as a nigga who has heart problems, count me out, chief. I know when to quit.
Yeah, no, that shit. I couldn't breathe for like 30 seconds, and then like I was on the ground for like 10 minutes. I was crying for like 2, and I was like, bro. I was like,
life flashed. Just fucking what?
and that's like, I've been in minor fights, and well, not really fights, but like I've been hit by other people, and like obviously we used to slap box in the bathroom because we was niggas and shit like that, right?
Fucking
But like
urbans.
But like, no pain I had ever experienced has made me fall to the ground until then. Other than like, obviously those ones where like I got hit in the fucking head and fell,
Wow.
Like, that shit took me out. I cannot understate how powerful his punch was. And I know why it was so powerful. He trained his fist. You know what he used to do? For like years. Because before mastering Wing Chun, he just liked fighting, so he would still practice fighting and stuff. He just didn't have a style. And he's starting other martial arts too. I know that. Last time we talked, he started another martial art. I forget exactly what it was. I think it was like Muay Thai or something.
Oh, Muay Thai is fucking dangerous. Holy shit.
He punched trees.
Nigga, what? Is this Minecraft?
For like 2 hours a day. He would punch trees so that his skin on his knuckles would harden. And like possibly like, and also it would like it doing that so much fucks with your bones, so it actually sharpens bone.
Nigga, real life Marvel character, bro.
So he was like trying, like he would do that, and so and he actually knows how to throw a punch, which a lot of people don't give enough credit for. Like, you have to know how to throw a fucking punch. Like, a lot of niggas that just fight do not know how to throw a punch.
Really?
But yes, no, they don't know how to throw a proper punch. But that dude know how to throw a punch because, again, trained. And also, he fucking sharpened his knuckles. And also, he just had a power hit. He had a power swing. He had a lot of arm power because he had to make up for the fact that one of his legs was fucked up.
Ugh.
Because and it still surprised me that he moves as fast as he does, because one of his legs is shorter than the other, because he got hit by a car.
Yeah, because he kind of limps.
Yeah. And so the fact that he moves as fast as he does is crazy to me. But I want you to know, I sat there. The second I knew I was gonna regret that shit. Because the second he puts all 5 of his fingers up to my chest, I was like, took a deep breath. I was like, this is it, isn't it?
Oh, so you were prepared.
I was like, yes, I was prepared, and on defense mode, knowing what was gonna happen, I was still out.
Wow.
And like, he puts all 4 fingers out to my chest, just fucking goes in an instant, and I'm fucking down. And I remember sitting there fucking crying. I was like, dude, I can't stop fucking crying. And he was like, are you good? And I was just like, no, like, I can't control the fact that I'm crying. It's just the pain. Like, it wasn't like I was crying because I was sad that he hit me or anything. It was like, no, it just hurt that much.
Where it fucking forced a reaction out of you.
Yeah.
God dang.
And I remember getting back up, and what he said shocked me, because he said to me, and this shit terrified me. He goes, I'm surprised you didn't black out.
Wow.
And he
He
said
was
that.
expecting that?
Yes.
Oh.
And I was like, what do you mean?
So this nigga was willingly he punched you knowing, all right, this nigga's gonna be knocked out for a bit.
Yeah.
What?
Because he was, but like, I understand why he did it. Because again, he was trying to teach me some stuff. So he was like, you know, like, this is what pain is.
Did he? Because I'm feeling like he didn't hold back on like that.
He
punch.
said this will be like it will hurt. Like, this is me punching full force. I want you to know what the experience of somebody hitting you with full intent to hurt you is. Which is a big lesson.
Can we give context to the fact that Adari does not exhibit the energy that
he's peaceful? He is peaceful.
His fist
he's
breaks,
a peaceful.
Bro. I'm serious.
He's Kiryu.
Bro, even when he's getting bullied,
he used to let niggas bully him. Bro. He used to let niggas bully him because he didn't want to hurt people.
Bro, and that's the craziest thing. I felt so bad because there'll be times I'll be hanging out with like niggas that be bullying him, and sometimes he'll pull up to me like, "You was good," and then they start picking at him, and I don't say nothing, and because I'm like, fuck, he's my friend, but then these niggas, I don't want to defend him.
I never did that.
And that's like the part of me that I regret doing, because that was the actual homie that cared. Mm-hmm. Yet even after that, he still was like, you the homie. And I remember when I started doing videos in 2020, bro, mm-hmm. he hit me up on one of my Instagram posts like, yo, I see you working. And I'm like, what?
You need to message him at some point and see if we can get him on the podcast. I would fucking love to get Adari on the podcast.
Bro, yeah, that nigga, much respect. I feel like I disrespected that nigga because I was not there to have his back. But this nigga didn't even care because he's like, I could beat everybody's ass in this school. And
and it's just that. It's just, I can't even.
Let me see if I can find, because I don't know if he's still, because I don't think he's active on his Instagram no more, but I'm gonna see if I can find him though.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Wow,
Adari is fucking sick, and the reason he wanted to teach me how to fight is because he trained his knuckles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because he fights, he can recognize like, you know, certain things, and like I already knew like a little bit of the basics of boxing, right? I'm not even gonna hold you, but he one day after school was like, no, one day in class was like, you have extremely hard knuckles.
Oh, he said that.
Yeah, because my knuckle bones jut out more than average. So like he was able to recognize. Also, the fact that he could recognize that in a fucking like just notice it. I'm just like, if you were attempting to fight this nigga, he'd be able to tell. He knows like how to look for weaknesses and shit. Yeah.
Damn, not him pointing out the weaknesses.
But he was just like, you look. He's like, you look like you'd be a really good infighter. And I was like, what makes you say that? He goes, your knuckles. And I looked at him and I said, what about him? And he goes, compare him to mine. And then he like put his hand in front of mine, and like my knuckle bones jutted out more than his did. And he was like, I don't know what it is about like the bones in your hand, but like your knuckles are really fucking big. Which is funny because I have really small hands. I have really like small girly hands, but I have like big ass knuckles, or like sharp ass knuckles, I guess I should say, because they jut out. It's not that they're big, but they jut out. And so he was like, you look like you'd have a really powerful swing. And so that's why he wanted to like show me a little bit about fighting.
Yeah, like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Damn, that nigga said, I see something in you.
He really did.
God
he really
dang.
Did. And me and him, that's what I liked so much about that guy, is just me and him just taught each other so many things, you know? Like, I taught him a lot about like just random shit. He loved learning new things, like anything that he could. So just, we would talk about random shit and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, but what about like what if I did this and this?" And it's just like, "Oh yeah, well, like we just talk about
Bro.
different like scientific things and stuff like that." Like I
Yeah.
remember I am not even joking about this. There was a point in time where I looked a lot into like analytical like sciences, you know, like different like quantum stuff and things like that. And he wanted me to explain it to him. And even if he didn't like get something, like even if he couldn't understand it, he'd just still be like, "That's really interesting to know." And so it's just like, God damn, that was my fucking guy. That was my nigga.
Bro. He was just the most down to earth nigga
I know, he was so nice. Such a nice guy. Despite how fucked up his life was, despite how much of a fighter he was, despite the fact that he was from the hood, everything. He was just so nice, and he never fell into it either. Like the most, I'm not even gonna say what he did, but like the most he did was light, you know. Like it was never, he never did anything that I at least view as legitimately criminal, you know. And
damn, bro.
And so like I'm just like, wow, you know, that's really cool. He was really cool.
Bro, we spent the whole little segment talking about this nigga. We have to get him on the podcast now,
We gotta
bro.
get this thing on the podcast.
Come on, bro.
I know if PJ were here, PJ would testify. There was actually a point where PJ and Adari almost fought.
Oh, really?
In middle school. And I remember, and nowadays PJ is like, "Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna hold you. I shouldn't have been as ignorant as I was back then." He was like, "That nigga would beat my ass." And he was like, "But sometimes nigga moments just happen." I was like, "You know what? Nigga moments do just happen sometimes."
Yeah.
Because you and PJ almost fought at one point.
I didn't want to bring that.
I was just saying. You and PJ almost fought in middle school because of a nigga moment. Before y'all were really friends like that.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a bitch, so I was not gonna be him at all. I'm gonna be real right now. I don't even have the strength because that nigga is on a different planet. But nah, yeah, it was English class, bro. And like I don't know, it's just niggas, bro. This is why we can't say it on the podcast, but this is why I just.
Oh
niggas,
God!
Bro. Oh God, I hate these, bruh. Because I'm sitting here. I did not bring. I don't know what happened, but whatever reason, I remember like I pushed him, and then no. I think I slapped him, and then he pushed me against the whatchamacallit, the books, and I fell, and I was like, ah, crap. And then that's when the teacher came in and stuff, and I'm like, bro, what happened? Because that is my homie.
You're real lucky that was all he did to you. At that point in time, he was a very angry person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
At that point in time, I have seen him beat niggas' asses for less. You are very lucky.
That in another moment was the only time I really got PJ mad. I think one moment where we were arguing about something on like we were like talking over Skype, and like I got him so mad that I think he punched a hole in the wall or something, and that was like. I'm so glad I wasn't in the same room because I was like, bro, damn, bro. Like, and it's just always times where it's like, it's not intentional, bro. It really isn't. But it's just, again, like you said, nigga moments, bro. It just be happening.
What you gonna do, nigga? What you gonna do?
Sometimes you have to die by what you fucking represent, bro.
Sometimes it happens. And I mean, I've probably made PJ mad like once or twice before. I know I made him mad once over an argument that we had, but I don't think I've ever made him like furious.
Like, yeah, like he wants to beat your ass.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever happened, but I don't think you and me have ever had like an issue like that.
No,
I don't think you and me have ever been like, oh yeah, no, I'm mad at that nigga, or like especially not to the point where it's like I'd beat his ass. Like I don't think that's ever happened.
Yeah, to that point, like nah, like I don't think we ever got there.
We've definitely like had debates and been like, okay, I disagree with you on this subject or whatever, but we've never been like angry about it or anything. I don't think.
Yeah.
Fucking.
That is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was a thing that happened. Oh, last thing about Adari, I will say, I don't know if you'll ever find this, but haha, fuck yo, $10, nigga. I picked that nigga up in class, and you thought I couldn't. He made a bet. He made a bet against me. He made a bet against me. And so what happens is he got him, and then Cody stepped in too, and Cody was like, "I'll give you 10 as well." You know what happened?
Really?
You know what happened? What happens is big nigga Thomas, our boy. I think Thomas also said he'd give me $10 for this. I don't remember though. But big nigga Thomas, our boy Thomas, the goon. Okay, he was a little bit of a weirdo, but he was cool, right? This boy, Big T. All right.
They call him Big T.
He well over, probably somewhere between 280 and 300, right? We had those like desks that were like the chair combined with the desk. You know what I'm talking about? Like got the little arm on the side that connects both of them. We had those, and he was sitting in one of those, and we were sitting in the front of the class. By the way, it was me. So here's the thing: if we're in a grid, right? Then top left is me, top right's Cody, bottom right is Adari, bottom left is Big T. Okay. I turned around to talk to them a lot because the teacher didn't really care if we finished our work. We could turn around and talk, whatever. And I was talking with all of them, and I don't remember how we got on the subject, but Adario was like, I think we were talking about like strength and stuff, and Adario was like, $10 you won't pick up Thomas right now. I said $10? And then Cody overheard it and turns around and he goes, I'll give you $10 too.
Damn.
And I just look at Thomas, and Thomas just starts laughing. He had this little thing where like if he thought a situation was crazy, he'd start laughing and then like raise one of his eyebrows. And so he did that, and then was just like, yeah, sure, man, whatever. I'll give you $10. Okay. He was like, fuck it. I think they all did. I don't remember if Cody did exactly, but I know that Cody turned around and said something. And I remember looking at both of them. I go, oh, word?
Word?
I said, Adari, you making a bet against me? I was like, you know better than that.
The luck stat, bro?
I was like, you know better than that. He was like, I just want to see it. If you can, you can. Also, Adari was a One Piece fan, by the way.
Oh, you see? Kage.
Yeah.
I don't take back on my word, bro.
I get up out my chair. I stretch. I was like, all right, time to do this. And I didn't think I could do it, but it was like a fake it till you make it type situation, right? Yeah. I was like, I'm just gonna find a way to do this to where it seems like I'm doing more than I am.
Yeah.
But then the event changed significantly when I put my arm under the chair that Thomas was sitting in. He stayed in it. I picked him up with the desk.
Not with the desk.
I picked both of them up. So I put my hand under his chair, and then put my hand on the like arm that connects the desk and the chair, and then just fucking lifted it like I just fucking lifted it like up to where like I looked up a little bit, and Thomas was like face to face with me.
Really? Wow.
And then I remember Adari just fucking jaw dropped. He just looked at me like I had just killed somebody in front of him. And Thomas was just sitting there like having a panic attack, like, get me down, get me down. And then I remember Eli, who sat a few seats behind Adari. And like, I'm fine with saying these names because nothing bad happened in the story. It's not saying anything bad, anything negative. And so Eli looks over and he's just fucking astonished too. And Eli, big guy, he was like super fit. He was a wrestler. And he just looks over and he's like, what? And I just fucking
judging.
And I just look up at Thomas, and Thomas is still having a panic attack. I'm like, how the fuck did I do that? And then I just put the desk and chair back down, and Adari looks at me. He goes, "You're like 5 feet tall." He was like, "How much do you weigh?" And I said, like 98. And he was like, "What?" He was like,
wow.
Adari was like, just take my $10, bro. I don't even care.
Take it,
He was
nigga.
like, I don't even fucking
Shit,
care.
I'll put 20 on that bitch. What?
And
God
then
dang.
I remember Thomas just looking at me like he couldn't even speak for like 5 minutes. Like I
Wow.
put him in shock.
Damn,
And he was just like, eventually he was just like, how did you do that? And I looked at both of them and I said, I don't know how I did that. I was like, I have nothing else to tell you guys other than I am extremely lucky.
Bro, that luck stat, bro. You tried it. You really did. Damn, bro.
I was like, and you know what the worst part about that bet was?
Mm.
I didn't have any money on me.
It's the risky ass situations, bro, that you just come out clean with it, bro.
I was like, I don't have $10 to give these niggas. And then I was like, I don't have $10 to give a Dari, but that's whatever. I can get $10 for it tomorrow. Fine. And then other niggas started placing bets. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get them this money. I was like, but I already said I would, and I was just like, all right, just act confident, which is what I do now. I act a lot more confident than I actually am. That's what a lot of people don't know. A lot of people, I know that some people think I'm like kind of cocky or whatever. Spoiler alert, a lot of it is a ploy to not show people that I'm actually extremely depressed. Anyways.
That's a different ass
Anyways, yeah, I was just like, that I'm going to keep it honest with you. I didn't have the money. That was all luck. And I remember Dari just being like, all right, bro. Okay, bro. That's the only time I've ever seen a Dari like mad. And he wasn't even like furious or like angry, you know? He was just like, all right, whatever. Cool. Sure. Fine.
He's just like, really, my nigga, luck?
I was like, okay.
Damn.
Oh,
bro.
wow. Welcome to the Nintendo Sucks and Memories podcast. How is it going?
Nigga, we talked, bro. That's for sure.
We talked.
What's the fucking time, bro?
You don't want to know that.
Yeah, I don't either, so I'm just gonna assume that it is what I'm thinking.
What do you think it is?
2?
A little bit more.
No way.
A little bit more.
240?
Not that much.
220.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Bro. 220.
If we have anything else to talk about, we can, but we're gonna have to have another episode with an intermission.
Bro, this is not
just like the E3 episode.
We didn't even talk about.
All right, no. Yeah, we're fuck it. We're having an intermission again. All right.
What?
Hey, look. If I weren't here, just know it would never be win. Cause I'm showing them the coldest of sim, but that's the code of the win. And with my L's on my sleeve, that's the code for the win. And that's just by design. In the life of a sinner. Look into my past and I can't get it back, man. Look at the time, it start to fly by. Now I'm looking down the line in the abyss, staring back. Got no proper motive, a road to me, mine's corrosive. Explosive is my emotions, implosive in my synapses. I snap until the relapses, and yet time elapses. My mind flies and then collapses. Been stressing about it, chatless down. Tried to make it past my fear, but I walked off past the pier. And now I'm drowning, my thoughts start to sear. Can't see through the tears, for my end is drawing near. Staying up at night late, how the fuck did I get here? That's just my mind, that's just my mind, yeah. Speaking from my thoughts, my mind ain't quite mine, but all in due time. They say time heals all wounds, so I walk the line, yeah. Trying to remember how I even got here in the first place. No space, clutching to my chest like my life is on the line. That's a closed case. No face and nobody for these people. I can show face, living at my own pace, but I ain't living at all. Call myself the king until Kyouma fall. Call myself young until I'm older and I've fallen off. Now I try to bend my metal like young tough. Wish I could regain my confidence, but I grew around a state of ignorance. Look around, you can see the arrogance. Don't stand up for yourself or you'll meet belligerents. Seen the demons in the sky, seen the look up in their eyes, seen through the lies, seen the hateful start to rise. Seen it all but not my sight, still can't sleep through the night. Been 10 years and I still can't find the light, so fuck it, why not start to write? That's just my mind, that's just my mind, yeah. Speaking from my thoughts, my mind ain't quite mine, but all in due time. They say time heals all wounds, so I walk the line, so I walk the line, yeah. Feel like I ain't me, wish I wasn't me, wish I could be free. Use the songs as a means of my telepathy. Gotta speak my mind somehow, but it sounds insane if I say it out loud, so I write it down. I hope my words reach you through the sound. Not a cry for help, I've learned my lessons. I'm not trying to cope with my depression, I just wanna lose my repression and drop it in a session. So here's my suggestion, don't succumb to this oppression, no. Disassociating my imagination, got no time for conversation. Life ain't got no regulation, only thing we share is time in deadly situations. But I don't share my stories, I'm just trying to tell the truth, and this my allegory, be wary of your youth. Need to return these thoughts to sender, resend these thoughts to senders. But what if I grow bitter, what if I don't grow at all? I don't even know if I'll make it through the winter, no. It's your boy, Young Kyouma, aka Femboy Kaiba, aka the Lightbringer, aka Nick, and welcome back from the intermission.
Yes, sir. Get the snacky snacks.
Yes, sir. I got some. Y'all hear it?
Break.
Got a crunch bar right here, bro.
Oh, the original. Damn.
It's a big ass crunch bar too, though. A big ass crunch bar. I got some water right here. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, we vibing, bro.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've done this. We did this for the E3 episode last year.
Yeah.
Had an intermission.
Because there's just so much shit to fucking talk about, and then you're like in the mood. Like, fuck it.
It was a, what, like 3 hour long episode? 2 hours something long episode? Let me actually look at it right now. Let me go to.
It's like.
Hunter.
Last time I saw it was like 250 something.
250. God damn. We have 49 subscribers, by the way. Shout out to y'all.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what to do.
1.1
Hunter
Vanguard views on the what item would you take from a video game on the YouTube Shorts version as well, which is the first time I've seen a video do both well on TikTok and YouTube Shorts.
Bruh.
People like interaction, man. What can I say? I agree. Yeah, it is 257.
257. Wow.
Time to beat.
Damn, bro.
So, yeah. Something I would like to talk about. Just a little bit until, and then Josh obviously has some things to talk about. PJ's gonna be so pissed that this happened. This isn't how the show's supposed to go. Every time he's gone, we fuck something up.
We always do.
But, I want to talk about Lost Ark came out. The MMO. I personally am not super interested in that game, but I know a lot of people that have been playing it. How do you view that game, Josh? How do you feel about it? I know you haven't played it, but how do you
okay. I saw Pokey playing it earlier today. So I just pulled through, looked at it. Now, this is a stretch because I don't actually know if this is how it is. You can attest to this, but it kind of looked like Final Fantasy 14.
I disagree. I think it looks like
Okay.
Path of Exile.
Oh no, that's a game I played with freaking Brian.
It looks like Path of Exile to me. I also played it with Brian. I played it with Josh at one point. Um, I personally do not like Path of Exile, so I'm not interested in Lost Ark. Also, it does that cringe thing that Korean MMOs do, where classes are gender locked.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Sexism? I don't know.
Are they like for like money and shit?
Mm-mm. So if you want to play a specific, like there's some classes that if you want to play, you have to be a specific gender to play it. Like your character has to be a female to play X class, or your character has to be a male to play X class.
Oh, it's okay. I think don't they do that with World of Warcraft?
I don't think they do that with World of Warcraft. I think they do that with they might do that with World of Warcraft, which I think is whack if they do. But I know they do that with Black Desert, which is another Korean MMO that sucks, but has the best character creation system in game history.
Which is crazy how garbage that game is now.
Yeah.
You had the whole fucking thing in your hand, bro. You could have changed fucking.
Me when I'm Fairy Tail.
Oh my god. Do we want, man? Fuck them niggas.
Lost Ark
Whoever
came
made
out.
that.
I'm interested to see if it does better than New World did, because New World kind of flopped.
Bro, everybody and their mama was like, yo, this is the next fucking best game, bro. This is a game all the streamers playing, bro.
2 weeks later, Ghost Town.
Ain't nobody in this bitch, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Who? Nobody. What you finna do?
Seems like that New World got old real fast, huh?
Yeah, bro. That's kind of pitiful, bro. They just how you drop? Because that's the thing. Niggas are searching. Why is it like these companies? They're searching for a game to play. The next big game they want to play. They know what niggas want. They want fucking great customization. They want a good RPG based game. Like hell, look at niggas playing fucking Final Fantasy, bro. Like if you see these other niggas, they're pretty much competitors. Why are we not trying to get for that? And especially when niggas want multiplayer, bro. They want multiplayer. I don't know why is it so hard to get that down pat. Why? Like why are we just copying and pasting? Like make this shit actually good so then your bread come rolling in like like come on, bruh. Cruise on the street. Come on, bruh. Why? Niggas disappoint me.
I will say it was great hopping into a server full of Lost Ark players and going, damn, y'all playing Path of Exile? And then hearing everybody get mad. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Really?
Like, all of them, like, it was Ben's server, and so I hop in there. Ben don't play it, and, like, a few of them didn't that were in the call, but most of them play it. And one of them was share screen. I was like, oh shit, you playing Path of Exile? And I just hear somebody immediately start laughing and go, fuck off. And then, like, somebody else, like, being like, really, dude, why would you say that? And then Ben goes, why would you say that knowing what people in this server do? I said, yeah. He goes, you said that knowing the consequences and full well saying what you said. I said, I'm the one that said it, ain't I? And he just started losing his fucking mind. He thought that shit was so funny.
Wow. Imagine just a nigga pull up like, y'all played. Because the fact that they didn't really like, they just got mad, but they didn't really like, well, actually, it's not, bruh. Their nose, they kind of deep down, they're like, it kind of look like Path of Exile. I'm not gonna lie, bruh.
Like Path of Exile, but this time you play as a Korean bitch. It's like
Korean
it's like
style.
that is better, I guess. The graphics aren't as bad, you know. It's like graphically it does look a lot better than Path of Exile, but what are you gonna gain from it?
Yeah. What's going on?
So
when did this game come out?
Very, very recently.
I'm just waiting so I can see how long
it's free to play right now.
Yeah, I saw that it was free to play, so I feel like that strat is gonna
Yeah,
maybe might I
yeah,
don't know take them somewhere,
maybe.
but
I mean, only Korean game I care about right now. Well, it's not being done by a Korean company, but it's based on a Korean game. I'm waiting for DNF Duel, baby.
mm-hmm. Is it this summer,
If I
bro?
like DNF Duel enough, yes, it is. If I like
Mm,
DNF Duel this enough, I might start playing Dungeon
hmm.
Fighter Online, the original game. I might,
Really?
maybe, yeah. Because I've seen like some
Mm,
of like the PvP in that game, and it looks kind of hype.
okay.
Um, speaking of this summer, Shanks
Mm.
movie.
Oh, bro,
We got
hold
a
on,
little bit
hold
more news
on.
on it on One Piece Film Red.
Okay, so what timeline is this? What's going on?
So the thing with that is that it's the most involved Oda will be with a One Piece movie, even more so than Strong World, which
Damn.
we all know how good Strong World was. All right,
Mm-hmm.
so
Shit, canon?
no, so what the thing is, there are things in it that will be canon, but the
Mm-hmm.
story of the movie is not canon. So it's like, for example, Douglas Bullet was in Roger's crew, but the
Mm-hmm.
stuff he does in Stampede didn't happen. Or like in Strong
Is
World, Shiki is the villain, which never happened, but Shiki as a character and the stuff we learned about him did happen.
wait. Huh.
So it's like there is going to be canon information in there, but the story itself will not be canon.
So what is Oda trying to do with this? Like, is there like a pattern now? Like, is he trying to make a pattern to hint some shit that might happen future in the story?
Maybe, I don't know.
Because if I see something that we already kind of seen in Stampede, I'm gonna start questioning that. Like at least something similar, but I mean, is this just gonna be about Shanks, I guess? Like,
So I think Luffy's still the main character, but I
okay.
think it revolves around Shanks.
Are they gonna put more into detail of like his power, like how he fights,
Huh?
nigga, and
You know
like
they won't. Come on now.
because
They
I
do pussy to show him fight.
but if Oda is behind it, I know it's gonna be fire. I know he's gonna do something that's actually gonna be worth it. Maybe he might make that bitch like the best One Piece movie.
Which would be a feat because uh Strong World, Film Z, and Film Gold all exist.
But how is he gonna do? Because animation is one thing, but what else you're showing and how you build it up is like
Okay,
what hits.
alright. One Piece movies usually have pretty decent writing. I'm not
Hmm.
even gonna hold you. The stories are pretty decent usually. Like, for example, Strong
Yeah.
World story, very, very good.
Hmm.
Film
That's true.
Z's
You're not
story,
wrong.
very, very good. Film Gold, less good story, but still a pretty good story.
Fuck with that. The main
Of
antagonist.
Gold, Tesoro,
Yeah.
Tesoro's sick.
Yeah. Fuck with this design.
Mm-hmm. Also, the final fight of the movie was cold.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I'm hyped for that movie. I want to see it. Real bad.
Yeah.
Comes out in August, too.
I want to know the timeline, bro.
Hmm. So, Josh,
Hmm.
what is it that you wish to talk about? There's something you said you wish to speak about.
All right. Hmm. I have to hold back on some of the topics that I
Mm-hmm.
had because I don't want to like do it without PJ.
Mm-hmm.
But Walking Dead or Attack on Titan, what would you live in? What's more practical?
What's more practical?
Like if you dead ass had to live in one of these scenarios, like which one would you go for?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, can you set a scene for me? Am I like your average nigga? Am I like You know, somebody
Yeah.
rolling around with a group? Am I like, what is the scenario we're in?
Maybe because I also got to think about like it's easy for like a Walking Dead scenario, but like Attack on Titan, like
I mean, here's the
because I
thing.
haven't.
If you are one of the lucky few that gets good at killing Titans, you will never lose. You will never like have that danger of losing to a Titan. Or if you, let's say you're like one of the 9 people gifted enough to be a Titan shifter, you know?
Yeah.
Then it's like, obviously, yes. But then again, with Walking Dead, it's like, if you're rolling around with a big, well-known group, you're also pretty much likely to survive. Because it's not that hard to find guns, ammunition, stuff like that. I think... I think I'd say Attack on Titan.
Okay.
Because in Walking Dead, everything is over. There are no aspirations. It is literally just, I am living to survive.
Yep.
Attack on Titan, you can have greater dreams. There are cities that exist outside of the walls. There are people that live out there. Like, it's proven that it is a world that is livable if you get strong enough. And so because of that, I would rather be somebody who could change the world in Attack on Titan for the better, so other people could live their dreams, or I could live my dream, than live in a world where dreams do not exist.
Dude. And that's the same reasoning, like, a lot of people picked, online, like, they were picking Walking Dead.
Because on the surface, it's easier to survive in Walking Dead.
Yeah, like, it's easier to, like, get around, kill zombies,
it's
right?
Easier to get literally any weapon. Zombies are slow. They're just walking at you. Unless they sneak you, you're not really going to get hoed by them as long as you're with a group. Like, it's
but it's
the most survivable,
shit,
right? But that's all you can do is survive.
Yeah, like, you can't go any further. And one way or another, your downfall could be at any minute because of someone in your group, or you fucked up, zombie got you.
But with Attack on Titan, it's like everybody only knows each other. You know what I mean? So it's like there are traitors in the story, right? Even, but like the odds of somebody you're close with betraying you are significantly lower than in a world where it's people living to survive. People in the Attack on Titan world have dreams. They don't have as much of a reason to betray or be evil towards others because not only are each other all they know, but also like there are dreams beyond just surviving. People are working towards things. People are working towards making a better world. People are working towards expanding the walls. People are like so many other things.
Plus, if you look at it too, like no matter what scenario, you're gonna wind up dealing with some nigga that's just gonna betray you or some type of situation. So it's like that's a guarantee. Like it's a guarantee that you're gonna survive.
A betrayal in Attack on Titan is more likely to survive than a betrayal in the world of Walking Dead.
And plus, too, the fact that shit is so scarce, like there's gonna be days where you ain't gonna even eat, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and the most common problem with fucking zombie apocalypse we've seen through all these damn shows and games is like the people are the fucking problem. And like hell, we see niggas fucking taking toilet paper and water over this damn bro.
Yeah.
Imagine some shit like that happen. It's fucked.
Attack on Titan's a world where, despite it being a fight for survival, they have resources. And so you can turn those resources into something greater. You can expand these walls if you so dream it. If you're working with a shifter, or you're a shifter, you're in the Survey Corps and you're strong enough, you can work to expand the walls. You can work to keep other people safe. Like there's so much more to do. And it's really funny that I'm talking so positively about a series that is so blatantly racist. But
Ugh, disgusting.
but like it
Ugh.
is legitimately easy. It's easier to live a life of. It's easier to lead a life of hatred in Walking Dead than it is in Attack on Titan.
Hmm. There's no fucking like everything's scarce now. Like everything's broken up in pieces. You don't have internet. You don't
And
have
like
currency to all this
now
other
I will
shit.
say
Like,
Attack on Titan is the harder choice because let's say the scenario is you're somebody that is guaranteed to have to fight against whatever monsters are in whatever series, you know? Like let's
mhm,
say you're not just born inside the walls or born inside some city in Walking Dead that happens to stay safe. Right? Let's say that you're a normal nigga that is forced to go on campaigns against these monsters. Titans are inherently scarier. Titans are inherently
exactly.
harder to deal with. But
That is
also,
true.
you could work towards technological advancement in Attack on Titan that would advance to a point where you could fight Titans on an even playing field. I.e., if you were
Exactly.
smart enough and knew how to fuck with technology enough, because it is post-apocalyptic. Like technically, there are ways to find the resources for this. In theory, you could
Hmm.
hell, you could be somebody that finds out a way to create a fucking mech that's able to fight Titans. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro, human evolution,
but
bro.
there is no more room for evolution in Walking Dead unless unless there is a group of people that comes together to find a way to cure zombies. Because
Hmm.
for as long as people can keep dying, there will keep being zombies.
Exactly. My point proven, nigga.
But like
These niggas out
with
here
Attack on Titan,
capping.
pre Zeke, right? We'll ignore Zeke because Zeke does bring the Titan serum into the water.
Oh, snap. I forgot. Are we even gonna do like the timeline
But
of Attack
well,
on
no, I'm just
Titan?
saying pre Zeke, there is a limited, finite number of Titans. Eventually, you will kill them all.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, with after Zeke, obviously that doesn't count because he has the thing that turns people into Titans, so he puts in the water and stuff. That's different, right? But pre
Yeah.
Zeke, living in that
Hmm.
world isn't too bad because eventually you can rest assured knowing that they will eventually all die. You will be able to. Well, they live forever unless they are killed. But once you kill all of them on the continent or whatever, because I'm pretty sure that place it takes place like somewhere in Western Europe or something. Well,
Yeah.
let's say you clear out the continent, like that's it. You don't really have to worry anymore. Because then you
Yeah,
can
like,
build more settlements around the continent, have people start advancing to the point where they can fight the Titans on other continents and just restart.
yeah.
They're
And there's like actual
Yeah,
hope
they're
for humanity.
that's what it is. Walking Dead has no hope,
Actual hope.
and that's why I
Yeah,
would
like
choose
that's
Attack on
the
Titan.
whole thing.
That's why I would choose Attack on Titan.
I've not seen one, and it doesn't even the fact that like there's like a game. Like if we're taking it to a realistic sense, if a societal downfall were to happen in like shit like the COVID or like a T virus comes out of nowhere, like there's no way if we already lost our function, the government way to transport internet, food, all of this shit, and it's more harder. And there's zombies with fucking super strength, walk slow and eating niggas, turning into that. It's like sooner or later, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like it's a morbid way of looking at it, but I see it where
I think
sooner or later everybody's gonna be a fucking walker out that
I
bitch.
can agree to an extent. I think that there is the possibility of a group getting enough people to counter that, but that would require people trusting each other enough to team up, right? But in
Okay.
situationally, that could exist, right? There could be a group of people
Yeah.
that's like that like manages to convince people to come to their side, Luffy type beat, right? And
Hmm.
just gets to the point where they're like so advanced that they can find ways to start researching like stuff medically from like all these hospitals and shit that they're visiting, so that they eventually are like, hey, we might be able to do something with this or that, like continuing where research is left off from around the world, because people around the world would be trying to find a way to stop it before everything goes to shit. It's like they would
Uh-huh.
find a way to do that, or they would find a way like coherent enough to take care of all the zombies in like a specific area and slowly start rebuilding from the ground up. Because a more realistic way of looking at it, in my opinion, personally, is not the movie. We're gonna ignore the movie, but I'm pretty sure the book for World War Z. Where
Oh,
it's a lot about like how governments handle it and actually them finding ways to handle it. That it's like they end up
really?
sacrificing people for the greater good, which sucks, and that's just the morbid truth of it. But eventually, it gets to the point where like they do start to rebuild. They find ways to counter um, living with zombies and find ways to clear them out of integral areas and only have them be out like out at sea or in forests like deep in jungles and shit. Like they find ways to quarantine
Wow.
these zombies off and slowly take them out one by one at the cost of a few million people's lives to save billions. And it's like a whole bunch of governments
Yeah,
find different ways to do it, and then there's still governmental beef, but sometimes they end up working together because they're like, our people matter more and shit like that. Like it's they play it politically, which I think is an interesting take on it.
bro. Damn, bro. I looking at it like that, that is a
But
possibility.
if we're talking Walking Dead specifically, that shit's fucked.
Yeah.
Like that, it's no. That's no way I'm choosing that over Attack on Titan. That's like, would you rather live in Elder Scrolls or Fallout?
Yeah, like or like fucking JoJo's or what's another dude, living in JoJo's?
Living in JoJo's. I mean, here's the thing:
Oh my
99.9% of people are just normal niggas. They're just living their lives. That's
but how many are fucking stand users?
exactly. It's because the thing is, they state in JoJo's that a lot of people don't even realize they're stand users because they aren't never put in a situation for it. So like
Yeah.
the odds of you being a stand user are like 50-50 pretty much. You know? But it's like 99.9% of people get to live normal, ordinary lives here. They don't have to worry about shit. It's just normal ass life.
Mm,
And then there's like a 1% chance.
that does make
There's a
sense.
1% chance you
Yeah.
get mixed up in some real evil shit that's going on because of a JoJo villain. But then at that point, if you're at that point, there's like a 60% chance you're already a stand user.
Oh, bro, I can it's just the paranoia of like all these weird ass stand abilities and the way they fucking do it. It's like I'm convinced there will be a fucking I joke about it, but I'm convinced there is like there can be a stand ability where like you can't even kill yourself or something. And like they're gonna bruh, I cannot mentally because any that's why I cannot do a Walking Dead. It's the mental game for me. How long can I last mentally surviving, and especially with the people I'm around with? Lord knows, like how often is it where you're gonna get coupled with a group that's willing to go the long mile, like willing to survive for so long to see an end goal? It's like I just feel like it's gonna be so rare. Like if a T virus were to break out right now, and you're looking at all the people in your household right now, and I'm talking to the viewers as well. Can you see the people around you surviving for that long, bruh? I'm be honest, I don't.
Yeah,
And like and it's gonna be a lot of hard decisions, like, off of the shit that we've seen in Walking Dead alone.
yeah, I
Like,
agree.
dude, there's gonna be fucking hard decisions that you have to make.
But like I said, I personally think that if a situation like that does happen, people have a lot more control than you think, is my thing. So I
Yeah.
think like the book of World War Z, like a scenario like that is actually a lot more realistic, granted with a lot more loss and tragedy probably, but I think that kind of storyline is a lot more realistic for what would happen in the real world. Is eventually
That makes
like
sense.
people would be so afraid that they do start working together because people do crazy things when they're cornered. Naturally hateful people will work together with others when they're cornered.
Yeah,
So
especially if they don't wanna
yeah,
die.
for their own survival. So like at that point it's like there are so many like pussies in high places, right? That it
Mm,
actually would work to the benefit of people as a whole.
damn. Take something serious
Cuz
to really make niggas
they'd have to be like, okay, because I don't want to get fucked up. What we're going to do is we're going to start like sadly we're going to have people like either volunteer to sacrifice themselves or people that like have a potential of survivability or something that we can start using as like bait to quarantine off, hordes and take them out, like stuff like that. Like I feel like people would come up with plans like that because there are also a lot of people joke about how stupid people are, but there are a lot more smart people in the world than you think. The average person is not that stupid. They just choose to be ignorant because having to use your brain on like just thinking about every possibility at all given points in time all the time fucking sucks. Nobody's going to do that unless you struggle with some form of like extreme paranoia or anxiety, which trust me, I can say from experience, fucking blows. And I'm glad not everybody has to experience that.
Facts.
So like a lot of people talk about how stupid people are, but like generally speaking, that's not really the case. It's just nobody wants to have to think all the time.
Yeah, like nah, and that's it. Because I see what you're saying. Where like at that point, put someone in a corner, they're gonna fight for crabs in the barrel, bro. Like niggas is gonna try to survive, but it's like it's just such a mental game that I feel like a lot of niggas is, I don't know, like it's genuinely scary to think about. Like this is it. Like there's no other hope. Cause even with like COVID, I'm not gonna lie, bro. In my back of my head, I'm like a virus that could kill people without us knowing what the virus like someone actually has it or not.
Yeah.
It was scary, but then I was like, oh, we'll figure out a
I mean,
method
now
to
we
fix
know
it.
more about it to the point where it's like it sucks, but it's not like it's not terrifying anymore.
Yeah. But imagine something like that to a degree where it looks like there's no hope. Like, bruh, because we're so and that's the thing I've noticed too, bro. Like, we're so comfortable with like, okay, something bad happens. We're instantly thinking that, you know what? Everything's okay. Everything's going to go back to normal. What if normal doesn't happen? Nigga, what are you going to do? Nah, I don't know. Fucking Attack on Titan. I don't even care.
I said Attack on Titan, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I
Y'all let us know what y'all think.
yeah.
Walking Dead or for freaking Attack on Titan,
Yeah.
dog? Because that's tough.
Anything else
Bruh.
Oh, yeah.
I was just thinking of it.
Mhm.
This is kind of like a question thing, like what would you rather pick? So honestly, we could make a fucking clip. Bruh, I'm starting to understand the algorithm of this TikTok, bruh. Let's get it, bruh.
So, is there anything else you would like to speak about? We are a bit deep into it, so the next thing you talk about will probably be the last one.
Okay. Shoot. See, there's a couple of stuff I want to talk about, but then I don't want to. It's kind of like I want to make sure that like all the hosts are here so we can like talk about it because they do seem like something that we can all talk about. So I guess I don't really have anything.
All right.
I mean, I have something that like is small, but it's definitely a small one. Okay. So this is kind of like a guessing game. So if you take a gas car that's fueled by gas, right? And then you put that versus an electric car.
Yep.
And let's say the starting point is Florida or something. And then the end point is like New York. Which one is winning?
Which one is winning?
Mm-hmm.
Gas.
What's your reasoning?
My reasoning is that gas-fueled cars generally have higher top speeds, and even though they would have to take more stops to refuel than the electric car would, obviously, they make up for that time and top speed.
That's a good. Okay. So, yes, that is the correct answer because there's actual facts by this. MKBHD, he did a video a while back where he did the whole gas versus electric car test, and it was like 1,000-mile road trip. And it was stunning because you're kind of right, but then like the reason why I guess this is the main reason. The main reason why gas won is because there's also not a lot of electric pumps. Like there's not a lot of charging stations for electric vehicles.
True.
So like
True.
you would have to drive all the way to another location that
You're
has the
right.
nearest one, and they don't always have
I
that
was
in
just
every
thinking,
city.
like, if they were even, like, if that, I wasn't even factoring that in because I was thinking that they both had the ability to, like, refuel, but it's just electric cars usually have to charge less than, uh, gas fueled cars do.
Yeah,
So I wasn't
exactly.
even thinking about how little there actually are. I was thinking about, okay, given the fact that they both would have to do it and the electric car has to do it less times. But you're right. You're right. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think another thing is too, like the cars are like they're all vehicles, so they're gonna do what they gotta do. But for the most part, bruh, like technically speaking, electric car is more efficient when it comes to driving, especially if it's updated with the map, um, depending on where they're at, where it's heavy,
And a lot of them have some
usage
form
of
of like automatic steering.
yeah, exactly, that too. So it makes it more easier. Um, but gas is way more efficient because even though again, like the tank, it's you're gonna be at a lot of stops and shit, but you're gonna get faster there because again, like you said, it's more faster and plus there's more gas stations and there's more stops for gas stations. And even if it's because in the video, I believe the electric vehicle was like ahead the whole time because they had three cars. They had what was like a Tesla, what was like another electric car, a Mustang or whatever, and then what was like a gas, I think. And like I think the electric car was just always ahead, but for whatever reason, it always was like slowing. Like it was pretty much it couldn't go as fast because of the electric charging station, those issues as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and overall, like just it's always the location and the area that you're going to and where you're driving. So yeah, I thought that was interesting because this was like I guess a debate whether they wanted to see if it's more efficient to be using electric. But at this current time period, I just don't think electric is definitely like something good, but until everyone is like it has to get to the point where you know how like everyone is using internet now, like internet's for everything. It needs to get to that point where now, you got electric everywhere. Like there's electric charging stations for people to use because if it's not like that globally used, then it's just I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it getting electric this soon. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was something that I had for a while in my topics. Just something interesting wanted to share, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right.
I got nothing else.
Is there anything you'd want to leave with the people?
Support the business. Again, comment of the day. If y'all want to let your voice be heard, please comment whether it's on the YouTube or the TikToks or the Instagram posts or the Facebooks, whatever, all the social media platforms. Comment, reply, respond, DMs, whatever it is you gotta do, bruh. If you wanted your voice to be heard, and also follow as usual. In the Lab should be out on 2 streaming platforms, YouTube and
Mm-hmm.
SoundCloud. Come on, Young Kyouma on YouTube and
Actually
check out
goes
his
up in like
streams,
an
King
hour.
Kyouma. Yeah, so it's pretty much out, bruh. So I don't know why you're not streaming it.
I don't know why you're
What the
not
fuck are y'all doing?
on youtube.com/Young Kyouma listening to the entirety of In the Lab, the mixtape by Young
Yeah,
Kyouma, where you test new things and it probably isn't that good, but hey, fuck it.
bro. Barsmith. They call him Barsmith. That's all if I have to leave you with anything, Barsmith, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro. 5 tracks. Get in there, bitch. Come on.
All right. And with that, this has been the longest recording we've ever had. It's time to get the fuck out of here.
Fuck yeah.
Later.
Yes, sir.